and just for hope's sake, when he gets here, I wanted to do a state of the roll, state of the campaign, since we're halfway through, just to kind of get us all on the same page again. Um, Specifically, let's go all the way down. Well, I forgot where I put it, but do you guys remember the list of homebrew rules I kind of set up at the very beginning of the campaign?
A, a good amount of them. I know that my character build, like I looked at them and I knew my character build wasn't in it.
Right. One of them being I will absolutely make mistakes.
Yep. Yeah.
Yes. So just to kind of get another idea, another way of saying this, how many times have each of you have been involved in games where you guys got past level 14?
Never.
Never?
Never.
I've gotten through one, and that only lasted to level 15. So,
We're all in uncharted territory
yes, the
here.
whole game itself, like the challenge rating system, just throw it out the window when you're
Hmm.
past level like 13.
Yeah.
Honestly,
The challenge rating system is just terribly broken anyway, which is
yeah.
why I like Pathfinder's system
Like
better.
one of the most deadly creatures in the game isn't a high challenge rating thing. It's a like CR1, which just eats your int till you're int 0, and then you automatically die.
Right, no. Like it's a good guideline for lower levels, outside
But
of
even then, it's
banshees and
it
stuff like
doesn't.
the notable ones,
Hmm.
but higher
Yeah.
levels, it's not even a guideline. And
And even then, it doesn't
yeah,
really take into account just how the abilities work or how they might work in combination.
yeah, and the abilities you guys have at higher levels, it's basically as if I'm a new DM when you go later in
Yeah,
levels. So
I understand that,
right,
and there's also just inherent systems in D and D, specifically 5e, but just D&D in general, where that's just the case. Like I said, the challenge rating system is borked.
Like
Like
if
it
you
is
if
unsalvageable, and I hope that they completely replace it using Pathfinder's system next edition.
if you want me to give one example of challenge rating system being bullshit, I was actually part of a pretty high level game in stats. What fucked our party over wasn't the Nelfish knee that showed up. My paladin stomped its ass. It wasn't the hordes of demons that were thrown at us. It was three fucking succubi. One of them managing to charm the frickin' bard who kissed her.
mm,
Life dropped down. Disadvantage on the next roll. Life dropped down by the third one. And then over the course of 2 turns, they just dropped his maximum life to 0.
yeah, intellectual
And the rest of the
powers,
party
some
the rest of the party went
saves.
down because we couldn't get there in time, and then they turned on us one by one.
Yeah, there's some crazy stuff out there, but what I do is I set like firing lines between two parties, and it's not exact, but it helps me out doing a rough combat just to know if there's anything obvious. But going forward, if there's any craziness that goes on, you guys can most likely handle it, and if you can't, I will provide a way that you can
Yeah,
that we can make it up.
I do want to point out that a lot of our a lot of our frustration that we've mentioned before isn't so much directly in your hands. It's just the way that things look at the time.
Right.
It's also a matter of our preparation is consistently like I love the homebrew mechanics and stuff like that, but when our characters try to prep, we can only do so much when we can't get any information.
Yeah. But I wanted to touch on one other thing. I feel like a couple of you guys have felt a little left out, and I wanted to say, first of all, everyone absolutely will get a character arc, story and full on thing, but I will say it with some characters changing around and stuff, it may not happen in this run. As in, I may flash freeze you guys at a certain level, and then after the campaign's over, we can come back to that as a couple, as a 3-shot for that person's character arc. So if there isn't time for a full-blown complex arc, because there is a main storyline going on somewhere in the world, um, then we will
Yeah.
get to it later.
I understand where you're going with that. Like, for instance, just because of the way that Warden handled hers, it would make sense that that comes back at the very end of the campaign when there's not a time crunch going on.
Right.
I didn't give Ninja a time frame. I just said that I'd do it.
Yeah. There's something else. Yes. So to stem off of that, the best stories come from when you guys interact with the world. For example, Hope's not here, but Mallory didn't have a name, didn't have any storyline, didn't have anything. She was just supposed to be some chick in the background who had a crush on a guy. Not even that, just blushed. But going out of their way, talking to them, interacting. Anytime you guys interact with the world, like there is an entire storyline line on how to become a storyteller if you wish to join their organization. Um, just feel free to just do some crazy stuff, whatever you wish. If you want to investigate uh, getting a certain item that I don't know, like anything you guys can think of and talk to and investigate, feel free to do so because that usually makes the best story in my experience.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Let's see. But yeah, that's there we go.
So, kind of what I'm getting at, hearing from this is that be a little bit more lenient on you whenever it comes to actual boss abilities, because we're getting up into uncharted territory where none of us have really played.
Yeah,
And
and
it's difficult. And it's difficult to kind of gauge encounters based on CR because CR is broken, and we desperately need to fix it, Wizards.
Also, CR is in mind with the fact that the party gets, you know, the DM is just very liberal with fancy stuff because shinies are cool, which isn't always a good thing because I was that DM once and it just ruins the game.
Yeah.
So
CR is in the mind that the party is well geared. Like generally everyone has like at this level everyone would have a +2 essentially.
Whereas I'm the only one currently that has a +2.
And it's in the safe right now.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's another thing. Just because of storyline, you haven't gotten to the I'll pay you 5,000 gold to do this thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Because we've been kind of chasing our own little storylines.
I mean, we had 5,000 gold, then we traded it. Raybar.
Shut the fuck up, and it was 7,000, okay? And then and then I had to buy a +2 gun to go try to save Hope Small.
Yeah. Let's see.
But also, kind of the other point that I wanted to mention that you kind of mentioned there, you want us to kind of go down more rabbit holes, essentially.
Rabbit holes are where I live at. Yes.
I am perfectly okay with this, but you have to ask me to hold off if I get too overzealous with it.
Sure.
If Warden's interest is piqued, I will go down a rabbit hole.
The only other thing is that where I, as a player, am bad at noticing these rabbit holes is one of the things too. Like I'm just bad at that. That's one of my flaws as a player, not at yeah. So seeing those like a little like a nudge, and I will Gail saw it when we did the murder mystery. I like solving mysteries and puzzles and stuff. I just need to have I need to be in that mode because if I'm not, I'm in the thwack mode.
Yeah, when I ran the murder mystery, I gave him a list of things, and 90% of them were red herrings.
Yep, and I investigated.
Almost a literal red herring too.
No, there was a literal red herring
in the fish tank.
Yep, that proceeded to get smashed, but that's a story for another time.
Yeah, I'm gonna smack you in the face with the main storyline at the end of this session, though, so that's an option. Um,
Okay.
and oh yeah, one other thing I wanted to say. You know how I mentioned every campaign should have a prison
Yeah.
because characters might get arrested. Now that we're getting into the higher levels, if I kill a couple of you guys, one or two of you, due to some item, some crazy thing that totally wasn't balanced that I didn't realize until after it's been in the game and set in stone.
After it happened. Yeah.
If
It
if something like kills you and I realize that totally wasn't fair, it totally shouldn't have worked, that call I made totally wouldn't have mattered, then there will be a quest to, if they aren't able to resurrect, to get the souls in person back. It'll be epic. It'll be awesome. There'll be many heartfelt moments.
It'll be quest for Grog.
Yes, it'll be quest for Grog. Yeah.
I will go ahead and say that if my characters die, like if Revivify is out of time frame, I want my characters dead
Yes.
because I feel like their death means more to the world than bringing them back would.
Right.
If I've said if Raybar dies, I'm fine with playing a new character, but I would rather Raybar just stay dead.
No, yeah, death isn't off the table. This is for if I've realized I made a horrible mistake. That.
Oh yeah, if it seems kind of bullshit and you're like, yeah, okay, that my bad, that's overtuned, then yeah, I can see that and be like, oh, the soul isn't dead, it's just trapped in a soul gem that got yeeted away
More like
by the
They got
explosion.
John.
More like go ahead, storm the gates of heaven. Let's see how it goes.
I mean, we're
Okay,
gonna do that anyway.
I am going to straight up say that that's almost literally what I'm going to say to Raybar in character whenever we get started.
I mean, this is also the theme of the campaign. We're literally taking down the gods. We're storming the gates of heaven, whether we like it or not.
Yep. Spoiler alert. Anyway, let's see.
Yeah. So
Get down to
be a little
business.
bit lenient with random bullshit that's happening, and feel free to go down more rabbit holes.
Also, I want to say something that I don't know if it applies to everybody, but it 100% applies to me. I get frustrated, really, like I'll get frustrated, and it will sound like I am attacking you. I will. Give me a cooling off period. I don't mean a single thing I say.
I think almost every single person here just generally agrees that we are here because we love the story and we love the characters. And
I wanted to say it out loud so that way it's there.
Yeah.
I will get frustrated, and I will say things that I 100% genuinely am just saying because I'm frustrated. And number one, I apologize now for it. And number two, give me a couple of days, a day even, and I will be fine. I will come back from it. It's just
there's a reason we don't do this every 2 days.
right.
Other than like just schedules lining up, there's also we need a week to A, digest, and B, calm down if something does happen.
Right. Like there was a couple that I will be 100% honest, in the first Colbeck thing, right? I was so pissed off. I was at a super high frustration level with that. But it was just because I was frustrated. I was angry.
We have come a long way from Cobalt.
Yeah, I understand that.
I'm just saying, like, from our frustration with the Cobalt stuff, we are a long way from that.
Right.
Like, when we were there, we were ready to leave. I think last time, it's fair to say that most of the time we were just like, okay, well, we need to talk to Scott again and say, okay, that was just a little bit unfair. And then we kind of move past it, essentially. And is that fair to say?
Yeah.
I do a lot of talking, and I don't want to drown anyone's voice out. But I genuinely want the best for this. So whenever I critique you, it's because I like critiques, And I think that me critiquing you helps both of us get better because you can be like, okay, well, this is how I did it. I can see how you see that, but this was my thought process going into it. So if you want me to like slow down on the critiques, just let me know. I if you give me direct criticism or like a direct statement like, hey, it's not helping me as much as it would help you, I will back the fuck off.
Well, in any case, I think that's over.
Yep, I'm done now.
Roll for initiative.
Oh, yeah.
As we get
Also,
back into
I can't control the Griffin or the Pegasus. I'm somewhere in the middle right
All right.
now because that's where I stopped.
I'm still currently Chnod, right? I have to just for initiative's sake, because I don't know
Yes.
exactly what sheet I'm looking at. Okay. Because Raybar has exhaustion 5, which I have to set.
Yeah, can we just all get control of the Griffin?
yeah, sure. I'll give it to you.
Because
I
I
already
feel
have
like
control of the cat for no reason.
I've got control of Dawn, so
Yeah, because the Griffin needs to be somewhere in the center, and it was 90 feet out from Chinad, where Chinad is.
Yep. And
I mean,
let's give Warden's Fly because you were on it, correct?
yeah.
Yeah.
So right now, Scott, the Griffin or the Pegasus is an independent mount. So technically, it controls itself rather than me controlling it strictly.
So it's Warden. No, sorry, it's Dawn.
I miss my crazy initiative, my plus 13 to initiative.
Warden. Shenad.
You'll get it back
Raksasha,
soon.
Griffin, and
Oh, yeah.
let's just do Raybar last.
Oh, Raybar exists as well?
Yep, Raybar and Ulfgar are just going at once in their turn as part of the
The gnome's turn. I'm
gnome's
guessing.
turn.
Yeah.
They're
Um,
awake, but they're just kind of having levitated on a kind of invisible.
For just management, what do we have our spell slots and stuff, or no?
You have what you had last week.
I actually have most of my kit. If
Yeah,
we
Raybar.
have items.
Yeah,
So,
Oh, Raybar and
yeah, Raybar and Ulfgar.
you would lose because of how long you've been in here. I would say lose the top 2 levels of your spell casting that you can cast. Was it 4th and 5th?
I can cast first and second level spells, Scott,
Okay, then yeah, you just
'Cause
have
I'm-
access to first level spells.
because I'm technically only sorcerer 4.
Fair enough.
so I have 5th and 6th level spells.
So you would lose 5th and 6th.
Okay.
Because so I have none of those. So
Where is Belgian?
He's
Falcon.
way over off on the side.
Yeah, he was. Where is he?
Like that teleportation caught him totally off guard. He was close to the exit, trying to hold off the Rakshasa, and then it zipped across the map. He's right inside that radius, by the way, the 90-foot radius.
Yeah, he's right here. Right here. I found him.
There he is, behind the pillar.
I turned on cut box for this map because the pillars got in
And-
in my way.
And just to clarify from last week, one turn did pass where it actually moved over to there, right? Which case he's back to being a elf because barbarian. He ran out of rage.
And despite the initiative, we are going to start on Shanad's turn as we get to the moment where Shanad, you have been running with this key, desperately getting away from, playing keep away with the Rakshasa,
Right.
who the Rakshasa sees as a way to get a whole farm of souls. But the key to you, it speaks. Not in words, but in question. And the question can be interpreted as yes or no. And it seems that the reason why it's not speaking in words is because there is a heavy wall of information that is getting thrust at you that you could not comprehend in your current state.
Well, Shanat is on death's door, completely drained of all stamina, and has no other option facing down this flame creature. Yes, it's powerful. He knows that, so help.
So
If he can use it to complete his job and protect Dawn, the rest of his party, that's his job.
as you say this, words start to unfold in your head, and it's like you signed your name at the end of a very, very long contract. And you finish signing?
He knows it's a powerful magical item.
Okay.
He just doesn't know how to fucking use it.
As you do, you suddenly feel the prison become yours. Every stone, every crack, every inmate, the souls inside this place. You feel the walls outside of stone and an entire wall made of gold coins. And you realize you have a fiend's ability to sense where these coins are at any time, including the ones that have been pulled in due to the tunnel that you guys have created. That's probably how he knew that you guys had been infiltrating this place. And you look down at the ground and you feel like, without looking, you could go anywhere in this prison right now. Free action.
Yeah. I will... where would I go? What would be a good place to go?
Anywhere but there.
Yeah, I'm going to the elevator.
Elevator. Okay.
Right where that dot is. So, I will...
Gotcha.
Whoosh. Oh, I'm flying still. What's going on? Come on, give me... Thank you. Right there.
And as you do this, you feel the elevator come to life upon your step. And there's no people above that are pulling it up. There's no mechanism. You look around, there's no lever or anything. It's by your will. You can choose to rise or have it cut and drop if you wish.
Good to know.
And one other thing. I will send you...
A really long piece of text that says... that is like, you just sign... This is overpowered and you are dead. You lose control of character.
No, you are bound to this place and cannot leave it. That is the end of the contract that you recognize now.
Ah, yes. That's... But
But
fine.
just to... let's... Yeah, I do not have this as a item, just as his abilities, but the key can switch between many colors. It's lined in gold, which is the always ever-present knowledge of where the gold is that I mentioned before. You have a swirling pink that is called Foment Madness. Any creature that isn't a demon that starts within 30 feet must succeed on a DC 18 Wisdom saving throw, or hears a faint buzzing in its head and has disadvantage on the next attack roll, saving roll, or ability check.
This is going to be silly, Scott, but can you just send it to me?
You know what? I'll just send you the full character sheet.
Yeah, because they wouldn't... I think it would be cool if they didn't know.
Right. Very well. I'll
Sorry,
apply
sorry,
colors.
sorry, party, but
I will apply colors
Oh, this
to
is half the fun.
character. And you can say which color you wish to do.
how many are there total?
I'm counting.
Because would Janad know what each of them does, or would it just be
You would
he just flips to a
instinctually
color?
know what they do. Maybe
Okay.
not the specifics like area of effect or how far you can throw it. Like some of these, it might be a 30-foot sphere, but you can throw it.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Also, fun fact: while you do that, in my dad's game that he played for 10 years of White Wolf's World of Darkness, he created an item that was the most powerful magic item in the game, and it was called the Key. Just fun fact there.
This is pretty close.
It had the ability to demonize the souls of stuff. It was a sword, and it had the ability to demonize the souls of creatures, and the more you demonize, the more powerful you got, but the higher chance that the sword could demonize you.
I am the key master. Are you the gatekeeper?
Edit in. Let's see. What was your Roll20 name again?
Roll20, it should
Necrovat.
be... Yeah, Necrovat, yeah. Necrovat, Chinad, or Raybart. One of the three, it might be.
Raybar.
One of the three.
It's Steve from
Okay.
accounting.
So you get to see the entire character sheet of the Chain Devil, but any any color you wouldn't have access to.
I have to find the colors. Give me just a slight moment. Sorry about this. Am I looking at the wrong spot?
So character sheets, actions.
Ah, I can't see the... I don't think I can see the actual character sheet.
Maybe edit and control. Yeah, edit and control by the chain. There we go.
There we go. It's loading. I'll just close out of it.
Yep, and all of these are reset
There we go.
because you are now the new official owner of this key.
Okay. Oh my god, there's so much.
Yes.
Oh dear lord.
Now, you will say this is the end of your turn choosing what to do,
Yeah.
and it is
Yeah,
the
so you move on.
Rock's turn. You can
Move on and I'll go.
actually, as your turn,
I will hold the action to switch it to the color that I choose, so that way I can read through and know, so that way I can be like, because I have an idea of what they do. I just
Very
don't know
well.
the exact. So I will technically hold action to do something to the Rakshasa. I just don't know what yet,
Yes,
because I just don't know what
actually,
it's at.
on your
Call
turn,
him a
you
mean
do
name.
see the Rakshasa looking around, seeing all the people start to appear, as bloody and bruised as you are, realizing he is just bloody and bruised as you guys, and probably will not survive if you all attack him. So he is looking to escape, and he is getting ready a teleport spell to get out, which you will just say that's an action can block immediately.
I believe Hope has counterspell.
Hope does have counterspell, but
Yes.
the Rakshasa goes directly after me. Or it's reaction, doesn't matter.
And
I also believe Hope is out of
what's the
spells.
range of counter?
I think Hope is out of spells, so
Yeah. And it's 60 feet.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Of course, I teleported so far away that I can't actually do any of this.
I should be within range of Dispel Magic, though.
Dispel Magic shouldn't counter. Oh, if
Yeah.
it's like a multi-turn one?
No, this is his intent, which Shanad can block just automatically if he wishes to.
Oh, yeah. If he's trying to leave, no, this is my prison. You're staying fucking here.
Yep, that's the point of a prison. So the Rakshasa, as an action, casts this complicated teleportation spell. You see the symbols erupt out from his feet, and then with a flash of magician's paper, go off, and nothing happens. And he looks around. Anger is overwhelming fear at this point, and he is looking around for other options. instead. Gets a grin. And goes... Let's see, 50 feet, I believe, was his fly speed. So about there. And that's his turn. Balgan.
Balgan's going to, despite being heavily injured and close to bleeding out, likely, he is going to move 40 feet around here as his first part and dash action, vaulting over the railing to land on the other railing, not caring if there's any fall damage, as he's just yelling at the Rakshasa, "Get back here, you bastard!"
Railing to railing, just 1 point of damage as it hits your ankle pretty hard.
And then from there, I should have another 20 feet so I can hop all the way down.
Right.
So that would be to here, I think.
Another 1 point of damage.
Yep.
And then you're good.
And that's all he can do for that turn since that's his action.
Okay, Griffin. Sorry, let me rename this just for the name.
Well, first off, it would start in that orb that I've created.
Okay, it starts where?
At the very edge of the orb.
Oh, at the very end.
So-
Gotcha.
Yeah, because that's the range on polymorph, which we tried last time.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you can get rid of the orb now.
Yeah. So
Thought I can see again.
Ulfgar, it's your Pegasus.
Don.
Don.
But if you want to communicate anything to him, you can do so and essentially have him follow that.
Keep me in range, and I'll draw my bow.
All right. I guess he'll probably go a little bit closer then, just to keep you consistently in range.
Okay. Since you see where he's going, you kind of follow alongside.
Drawing my bow. So I'm gonna guess that's the end of the turn.
Yeah, I guess his action will be take a dodge action.
Sure. So Raybar and Ulfgar,
Get jiggy with it.
you are being carried by this floating disc. Yes. Let's see. They're going to try to get you guys this direction because
Raybar does have an action that he's gonna do.
yes.
But he's gonna cast message,
Message away.
and he's gonna point at Warden, and Warden, you hear in a meek, almost dying voice, "Don't die." You may respond to this message.
Does he actually say, "Don't die"? You may respond to this message after the beep.
Standard rates may
I
apply.
mean, no, I don't say that. But
Beep.
that's all you get. You get "Don't die."
I've got some choice words to you, but fuck off for now.
That's all Raybar has.
Okay. Dawn is escaping and Hope is with her.
It's on the tapestry.
Yep.
Catatonic and asleep.
Well, Don's technically a T-Rex / giant ape right now and trying to break down the.
Okay. Make strength checks.
thing.
Yeah, I believe you are a T-Rex.
Yeah. Which one did you want me to be, Scott? Giant ape or T-Rex?
I think we agreed, Giant 8.
Alrighty.
Let me. Second.
Oh, it rolled only to GM, but that's a 22 on athletics.
Oh, that's an ape, I guess.
Just make him a giant person. Man is a giant ape. Giant man is giant ape.
Oh, speaking of giant ape, one of the fun things with it, at least for me, just in a previous campaign, when they turned my character into a giant ape, the rule was the intelligence of the person adjusts according to the stat of the creature.
Yeah.
My
Yeah, with
paladin got
polymorph.
smarter. My paladin got smarter.
Fun times. But 22 athletics. So
Yep.
you managed to get some fingers underneath that crack that the Pegasus had made before,
Mhm.
and lift it up so that a normal person could get under. And it'll take another turn to lift it up all the way for you to get under.
Okay,
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Hope is going to be right there next to you, I assume,
that
Or-
shall be my turn.
on the entrance, helping you guys. Okay. Warden, you're within range.
Warden draws her bow, turns it towards the Rakshasa as the Pegasus is flying around. And she loaded one of the poison arrows. And she will scream, "Fuck you!" and let loose the arrow. Which I should probably be on the right page for. Damn it.
12 just does not hit, but message is sent loud and clear. Okay.
Fuck my dice. This is why I usually make you roll, Scott.
Shanad,
Alrighty.
master of the
That's,
elevator,
that is so far away from where I actually wanted to measure.
and true war.
I will go to there, so I have to stat board, so it's right about there-ish, I believe. Yeah.
You're
So
safe for
I'm
now.
78 feet away out of this. I don't have any of that. So if I just vault over the no, I don't think that would actually get me any closer. Yeah, no. I'll just take an action.
One other thing that I did not write on the character sheet, but you can cast, like, you can basically have the effects of the fly spell for a minute if you wish.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
As a
I did
bonus
not know
action.
that. Yeah. So
Right.
then I would have. How far is the fly speed? Is it 60 feet? I think.
60, yeah.
So it would be like, how do I get in air?
You would need to go out and then around.
Yeah, it would have to be like here and then trying to like get to the point where I'm within 60 feet of it, but I don't know if that's even possible. Because direct is so close.
That's touching one of the corners. That's in.
That would be a Scott ruling.
So let's see. 60
That's one.
feet.
That's 120. Yeah, I could move technically because the fly spell gives you 60 feet of fly speed. So that would be right from 60 feet from it would be right there. I am like 121 from Mini.
I would rule that's in within melee because of the motion that it's doing. It is rushing forward. So if you go like right here.
I'm not trying to go 120.
Okay.
I'm trying to go 60 away from it.
Yeah, you can
Be
go
5
in
feet
front
out
of
of
it a
range.
bit and be 60 feet in front of it. I'd rule that, yeah. just
Okay.
barely.
Yeah. So, oh god, every time I hate. Sometimes I very much just like Tailspire. Just let me get up and over this. Thank you. So I'd say it'd be like, what is it, like right there ish,
Sure. Um,
ish.
60
I don't know.
feet within it.
Yeah. That's
60 feet. So yeah, you're right there. Perfect.
and I'm gonna go with blue.
Blue. Yes. As you're rushing forward, you try to hardcore leap across this railing that's directly in your line of your path, and it just bends out of your way.
Dope monk shit, man.
Just imagine that you go for it and you like hit an imaginary plane and just kind of skid on your face.
So sick. Right. Okay.
Yeah. Now I'm using blue, which would be, I believe,
It is not
this.
spells. He does not have advantage
I believe.
or have any effect at all. So.
Give me. You can't really angle the. You can't angle the cones very well, can you? No, you really can't.
You
was gonna
should be able to.
become-
There's key buttons for that, I believe. But dang, with a plus a lot, it fails. Speed is halved, and it is incapacitated.
Ooh.
There we go.
So essentially, it skips his next turn.
Essentially, yeah,
And it is technically frightened as well.
it is. Cannot go closer to you. Half speed.
And it has disadvantage on, I believe, saves and attack rolls when I am within sight.
Right.
I think Frighten is only attack rolls, right?
I'm not 100% sure.
It's pretty brutal, regardless.
Yeah, frightened is one of the. Yeah, frightened is crazy.
There's a reason.
Yeah, ability checks
really
and
strong.
attack rolls.
Anything else?
A frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight, and it cannot move willingly closer to the source of its fear. And no, that is action, bonus action.
Okay. Sasha. Having most of its abilities kind of affected in a bad way, it is going to move 25. Let's get a little. 25 is that one there. 25. And as an action, it is going to cast invisibility on itself.
I can't take actions, right?
Yeah, it cannot take actions because it is incapacitated.
Right. Then that's its. It will
Yeah,
begin the
it's rough.
process, but has problems. Falcon.
It's so frightened it can't think clearly.
It fumbles over its somatic part.
Malgan ends up right behind it as he's charging and roaring out, despite being just a tiny, tiny diminutive elf, brandishing the broken sword as if he intends to just rip it apart with its own blade. And that's all he can really do this turn. He doesn't have any ranged weapons. He used them all up already.
Okay, so you had to go deep in my notes for this. That is
Okay, do you mind if I take a second to have him speak?
sure.
Acclimus, you bastard! You're dying for that! You're not escaping this time. And that's his turn.
Okay. Ah, yeah. Pegasus. Keeping in line or
Probably getting a little bit ahead.
okay.
As long as I'm still in range, that's all that really matters. But I see the way he's running and trying to just kind of block the way.
Gotcha.
I believe if the Pegasus wanted to give it help action, it'd have to be next to the Rakshasa, not next to Warden, right?
Yep. If I remember right, that's why Mastermind's so useful.
Yeah,
Is
because you can do it.
30
You can do a
away.
30-foot. You can do a
Okay.
30-foot range. Yeah.
All right, yeah. But I guess yeah, just kind of keeping in front and taking the dodge action.
Remember, Ulfgar being transported to freedom. It's about
Um,
it's about 30 feet.
So Scott, out of curiosity, like, what does Ulfgar actually have in his hands, or what could he access?
Manacles?
Ah.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I mean-
you guys are kind of wrapped up pretty tight, but you still could cast somatic spells. The chains were attached to yourself, so they broke them off. You guys have free room to move. It's just
We have level 5 exhaustion. We currently
Yes.
have no movement speed.
you have no movement,
Right,
but
right.
the
No
discs
movement.
are covering that, so you still have your action if you wish to do something. Not really a line of sight on the Sasha, though, I don't believe.
Word of warning: you do have disadvantage on attack rolls because of level 3
Yep.
exhaustion.
Yep.
And our hit point
Mhm.
maximum is halved.
It's pretty
Yep.
nasty.
Um.
It's one way to keep people from escaping.
Yep, also,
Oh, and I can't see Balgan. So I believe Balgan, like my line of sight, is not existent. Okay.
Right. Yeah, the disc can't
All
go
right.
all
So
the way.
can I go ahead and cast
Let's see the other
spiritual
flying people.
weapon at 4th level?
Oh,
Okay. Yes, you can. What kind of
That
weapon
is
would you
actually
like?
6. Ulgar goes for Warhammer.
War. Okay. This is pretty close.
all of my characters end up having flying at some point.
I mean, to be fair, it's so damn useful.
Fair.
It's also how I've
Do
traumatized a
attack.
few bosses.
Oh,
Right.
that's
I'll go
weird.
ahead and ooh, that's a big Warhammer.
There
But
we
yeah,
go.
I'll go ahead and take an attack with disadvantage with the spiritual weapon. Oh,
Damn.
that wants to hit. That wants to hit. All right, I'm gonna roll damage.
And it does. Whack.
That wants to hit.
Oh my god. Doesn't
Ulfgar, kind of helpless, manacled, cannot see any allies or not close enough to heal any of them.
And has
That's
already
had too much
contributed
of
more
being
than
in
Balgan.
prison.
He has already contributed more than Balgan here. in this
So,
situation.
even though you cannot see the target, disadvantage still hits and 20 damage.
Yeah. Yeah. Fortunately, the spiritual weapon itself is kind of like just go hit a target. It doesn't need to see. But yes, I do have disadvantage from just being so exhausted. But yeah, kind of make the motion, and Ulfgar just wants to really kill and destroy the things that kept him here.
Right.
And that's 20 force damage.
Yep. Don, make another, because you need to get this. Yeah, you need to get this place opened up for everyone else as well.
Can the giant ape start making like wisdom or something like that to stop being so afraid now that it's been a while since it's been attacked?
Yes.
All right. End of my turn
I'll say at the beginning.
or start? Okay.
Okay,
That
yeah.
is.
You are no longer afraid.
Mhm. Or kind of making that space and just kind of like knowing that nothing is immediately chasing it. The giant ape will go ahead and start turning back. And leave it as 40 plus 40, so
Okay, mark it on the map where you want it.
end up just in front of the tapestry essentially, because I can't move into that space. Yep.
Okay.
All right. That will be Dawn's turn for now.
I'm going to draw another poison arrow and do the same thing. Hit me with your best shot.
There we go.
I'm assuming he's still immune.
From poison,
Yes.
this guy isn't.
Oh.
The other one was.
DC 14 Constitution save.
Disadvantage because I am within line of sight. I believe.
2 18s.
Oh no, saves are not disadvantage.
Saves are not disadvantage. Oh right, it's checks and attack rolls. That's my bad.
Yeah. 18 succeeds, I believe.
Yep.
Okay.
And that be it. I don't think I have anything that uses a bonus action.
Jeanette.
This thing's probably pretty intelligent.
Yep. End of your turn, it does.
Feeble
will
mind.
end.
Of that, yeah, end of my turn, yeah. Oh, and I have to roll a d6.
Feeble mind.
Recharge.
Nope. No. I don't know.
Make a intelligence check for me real fast.
Yeah.
Two.
Yep.
Okay. No help from me.
Yeah, no, my characters are all idiots. I hope you know.
You're good.
Like father, like son.
Da, 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 da. Yes, I'm so happy you realize what it is. Fuck it, I'm going for it. Switching it to black.
Black. Yep. Okay.
I need a DC 16 intelligence saving throw.
Boy.
And take 16 psychic damage.
That is a 5.
Feeble mind, basically. Steal
Wait,
memory.
Double checking one thing real fast to see if I have disadvantage. Ability, but nope. Spells, so this isn't a spell technically. Yep.
Loses all proficiency, can't cast spells, it can't understand languages, and its intelligence charisma scores are higher than 5, comes 5.
C to intelligence 5.
That is fair play.
I'm so cat scratching stuff. I am so glad. I'm so glad.
Dang.
I have to my roll 20. There was one down low that was a bonus action. I don't remember what it is. I think it was white, but I'm not sure. My roll 20 crashed and it's being dumb, so I can't actually see the thing currently.
So that was your action. I don't believe there's any key abilities that are bonus, except yellow maybe. But
I don't really want to do yellow at the current moment.
no. And
What do I have for bonuses? Because I am still a monk.
Yeah. Well, yeah, sure.
Now, I can make an unarmed attack, but I'm not within melee. I'm actually going to stay exactly where I am, though.
Do you want to be within melee? Because
Nope.
you have like 3 health.
I have exactly 3 health. I am staying right where I am. That's my turn.
Sasha. It is no longer incapacitated.
But it is dumb as fuck.
Yep.
And you see the Rakshasa going from a intelligent fiend of admirable charisma into a snarling beast. Almost going on all fours. It seemed to have a goal before, and it doesn't care what happens next. It is going to use its full movement to go, let's see, 100 feet, which is there.
does the
Attack of
spiritual weapon
opportunity.
get up? Yep.
I don't think the spiritual weapon gets attack
No.
of opportunity.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're right.
I've
Yeah.
never known. Okay. That's amusing.
Just snarling and running.
I'm sorry, Balgan. I turned it into a beast, and Primal Instinct says, "Oh fuck, run away."
It. You can make an insight check if you wish.
Yeah, I will do that. I'm actually
I will
pretty
too,
good at.
since you
It's
were-
okay. I'm about to fuck
Balgan.
its day up.
And for future reference, any checks, intelligence, insight, whatever check made just as a reaction will have a really high DC unless you spend a
Yeah,
a bonus
no, that
action
makes
to do
sense.
it. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yep.
Unless it was my old build, in which case that was literally one of the class features. So
Right.
Like, I figure anything like that would be insight unless prompted by DM
Right.
when it comes to stuff like that.
No, you're
Or,
good.
like, it's an action that's
Balgan, if
prompted.
you wish to use your bonus action to insight, you may.
Yeah, I'm using it up for that.
In that
Insight
case,
roll
you
there.
realize this isn't a prey animal that is running. This is a hunter who has something in his sights that he wishes to rend limb from limb. And with an 18, it is somewhere probably above on the right side of the prison. Somewhere around here-ish.
He's going to yell up at Shanad, "Stop him in his tracks! He's after something! That thing is not fully brain dead."
it's okay. I got it. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. But Balgan, you have your action and movement.
Action movement puts me at roughly here, this exact square.
I have a 5th level spell slot, and he's running at full sprint.
Right here, I think.
He's looking a little rough as well.
I'm gonna make him look like a big old dummy.
I mean, Alvin really looks like a big old dummy. He's literally waving around a broken sword, yelling, "I'll fucking stab you!" again and again at the thing. And
No, I was talking about the Rakshasa.
Yep.
Oh, because I was going to say, because it's also worth mentioning, Balgan's like a 5'3" elf. He's puny. So,
Up and over, and then just again once keeping in line.
About there. We'll
It'll be
say.
a full dash to get there.
Flip it up a
Sometimes.
bit so you're still in range.
Can I borrow Gale's mini to put it at about where 60 feet would be?
So like 60 feet there.
So where I was essentially.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay. It's close. I'm close.
On the other side of where I was.
There.
That's
Okay.
about 60 feet.
Thank you.
I mean, I know where I'm at, so that's not really that big of a deal.
Okay. Raybar and Ulfgar are going to continue their escape to freedom.
Mm-hmm. The spirit guardians will slowly chase after, or the spiritual weapon will slowly chase after the
Is there a
Rakshasa.
range on how far it can go?
There is
think there is.
no range from me, but it can only move 20 feet a turn.
Right. Boop. And you're hearing an invisible voice from you. Well, don't you know, you can just relax there, bud. We'll be over and we'll be out of here in a jiffy. Don't worry about you.
How is Ulfgar looking like health wise?
You guys are half health.
Yeah, so
Well,
okay,
half
28
max.
hit points.
Yeah.
Half max is what I'm. Are we
Yes.
full health or are we?
You would probably lose a couple of hit points here and there just because it's the prison.
Okay.
Mhm.
But you're pretty close to half.
Okay, so I don't need. Never mind. I was going to use healing hands if he was hurt, but I don't have anything else. So
Okay, Don, where are you going? Kind of click where you want to be.
Okay,
And I'll move you there.
Quite a distance away. So, all right, just 100 feet running forward because my dancing item's right in front of me at this point. So I can move 100.
Okay,
That's
choose
fun.
a point in 100 feet. There.
Right there.
Okay. As you step out onto this bridge, it collapses underneath your weight.
That
And
makes sense.
Yeah, I was when I saw you point at the bridge, I was like, this ain't gonna go well.
Oh,
but that's
How much-
about where you would be.
how much damage, Scott?
The bigger they are, harder they fall.
35 feet fall.
3d6 ain't too bad.
Well, 40 maybe. Yeah, 40 feet.
8 points of damage from the fall.
All right. So damage is insignificant, but what matter more is a concentration check.
Right. So cast it on yourself. Okay.
Okay, 16.
Maintain concentration. However, Chinad, in your giant contract that you sign, you forgot to see something.
Got
Damaging property. Yes.
As you have gone out on the floor without permission from the warden, the yard, I should say, you do get 2d6 of lightning damage just from being there.
Getting shocked.
Yeah, another 8 points of shock. Just it's enough to kill most normal peasants, but since this is high security, it just gives a shock to creatures like you. But it's enough.
Is there a way on my
15
turn that I can
the-
give permission?
Yes, there is.
Okay.
15 on the concentration.
You may
so
not
still
actually know what's
concentrating.
happening. However, the ape can just step on the steps behind it before the end of its turn and be fine.
All right. Well, it's done with its movement for the turn and its action, so not quite yet.
Okay. Yeah, just as long as you're out of there before the end of your turn, you'll be fine. Warden.
Yeah, I'm about to say fuck you to the Rakshasa and cast Wall of Stone around it.
Wall of stone. Okay.
10-foot tall wall will just kind of jump up and box it in.
And where you kind of drawn.
Yeah.
Oh, you can do 10-foot panels? Oh, it's just like Wall of Force, except stone.
And
dope.
that's how you want it. That's exactly how you wish it to be.
I think I have
You have another-
yeah, I have 20 feet left. Can I just block in the top too?
20 feet. Let's see.
Probably not,
It's
but at least
technically
I
a
would
10-foot by
say-
10-foot panel. So it'd be two 10-foot by 10-foot panels.
Okay, 2 10-foot by.
You want to block up Belgin as well?
You can also
I
make a
just
10-foot
wanted
by
to be
20-foot
stuck in
panel.
there.
You can make a 10-foot by 20-foot panel that are only 3 inches thick, if you want.
Nah, I don't want it to dig out that easy.
So 10
Okay.
So
I just want to stop it.
1, 2, 3.
I'll leave one of the sides open, but make it go back towards Balgam.
Okay, so you just have enough to kind of
No, not
sort of
the
block
top
in
side. So
the top. That's about what you would be able to do with.
I want to keep. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, that's
okay.
the amount
That'll
of
work.
things that you can do with that room being given.
That is what I've decided to do.
Very well. Shanad.
Let's keep rereading through because there's all kinds of fun stuff. You know what?
I'm assuming.
I'm gonna just be smart about this.
By the way, I'm assuming it's running at full tilt and it's going to slam into the wall like a dummy.
It
Can I borrow Warden's mini again? Because I've changed where I want to go.
Yeah, God.
I need Scott to do it.
Yep.
I want to go left so that way I can get a shot on it with the bow.
so left
Potentially-
of where you were
Yeah.
before.
Yeah, so 60 feet.
About there.
There. Yeah,
Okay.
that'll work. Will that give me line of sight on the Rakshasa through the uphill
Just
box?
enough, yeah.
Okay, cool. So I will go there. drop down. Level that. Oh, I hit shift. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to go like this.
Okay, you're about there.
Okay. I didn't want to overshoot it. So yeah, and I'm gonna make 2 shots with the bow, which at the current point is the bow is a +0. Okay. So 2 short bow shots. Non-magical. So, but Shanat actually wouldn't know that. So there's no other action I can take. So
You're good.
unless, well, did we get potions? We didn't get potions. That's right. I remember that.
We have 1 potion.
Yeah, I'm still gonna make 2 sharp bow shots. First shot. Oh, I could have. Do I need to spend a key point to do that? God, Kensei Monk has so much stuff.
We do have potion. Valgan has it if you need it.
Bonus action, technically, I'm going to use Kensei Shot, which means that if I do hit, I do an extra d4 of damage. Should have said that before.
Ah,
That will only
fuck,
apply on the
okay.
second attack. But it doesn't do any damage because it's immune to non-magical.
I just realized I could have re-rolled that 8.
Yeah. That's a 16 plus. I don't know why I did it that way. I'm sorry. But that's a 16 plus 8.
Okay, 16 hits and 17 just barely hits.
Okay, so I do.
Stuff.
Is it okay if I mean, I don't do any damage, I don't think, Scott. So.
It's resistant.
Oh, it's resistant. Okay, so is it okay if I roll all of the damage in one thing?
Sure.
Okay, because that'll be easier. 2d8 plus 2d4 plus 8. Ooh, I'm putting equal signs. Because I know these names for the roll. Total damage 19.
Okay. Very well. You see that the bow hits part of its form, but the rage it is under doesn't do as much damage as you would wish.
Fair.
End of your turn.
That's my turn. Yep.
Or Sasha.
Oh,
Seeing-
wait. What was the... I completely forgot because the key is new. And being the warden is new. How do I give the monkey permission?
You make an intelligence check.
Yeah, I'm great at these.
Because you're focused on this creature.
Yeah, no.
No, you don't. You
Sorry,
hear maybe
monkey.
a bellow in the background, but you need to understand your powers a bit better.
Yeah, sorry, monkey.
Okay.
Chewbacca noises.
The walls coming up from the floor underneath, it scrabbles, claws at the walls for a second, and then turns around, using the walls themselves to climb. So let's get some. There. That's about 1 movement, and then action. It is going to climb all. Well,
Question.
yes.
What is the rule for dropping a spell?
Oh, a concentration spell?
Yeah.
Isn't it normally a free action on your turn?
It is.
Oh, on your
action
turn.
On your turn.
On your turn. Okay.
Yes, it's
Sometimes
not
I
a...
rule it not being if it means it'll hurt someone, but in this case, no. So that is its full movement there. And it is going to continue running, but Bowden.
I have actively made things worse. I'm sorry.
Did you? Because Belton can now climb that with slow movement, but
Yeah,
you
but
can
it's
still
also
climb it.
closer to its goal.
Whatever it may be.
Balgun's going to yell. Far right, right?
Right corner.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, he's going to yell. It's over on the far right. That's its goal. Block it off before it gets any further. And let's see, his movement will be 20 here, 30.
Well, do you have a climb speed?
Oh, right.
So, is it difficult terrain, Scott, or is it...
with the wall there, I would say you can make an athletics check to see if you can leap up with it with only an extra 5 feet.
Yep. Let's see here. And I think I might have a climb speed. I just need to double check the features.
Maybe as your form, but right now probably not.
Yeah, I need to see if it's part of the thing from one of the forms. Because I think I have one rage left, but because I only used 2 so far.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah. My adaptation is supposed to be aquatic right now, so I don't have that.
Okay, so athletics to
so-
see if you can leap.
Yep. Athletic.
Yeah, so measure it and then just add 5 feet as you leap above and just through sheer strength pull your way up to above the ledge.
Okay, so here, then from there, I should get 20 feet. So here, bonus action to dash to here, and then
You can bonus action dash?
or not bonus action, main action.
Okay, yeah.
Now
I've
got 30 feet left.
It will be a hard athletics to jump that far to reach up.
Yeah, he's going to run to here, then jump, and I'll just go ahead and do another athletics because he's got nothing to lose and he doesn't have time to waste.
Yep. Okay, yeah. Beat 20, and you grab onto the edge. You are, due to the movement and everything, you are dangling off the sides. Let me give you a fly for a second. Yep. You are dangling on the hands on the railing, about to pull yourself up.
Yeah, you did just high jump like 30 feet, so yeah, that.
As a tiny elf, I should remind.
That is impressive.
Like again, he's like nearly 5'3", maybe 5 foot nothing at most.
Yeah.
When not a were tiger, which is why he likes were tiger form so much because it actually lets him reach the top shelf.
Okay.
And that's his turn.
Pegasus.
Right.
I am going.
so- I believe the Pegasus is going to take the initiative of Balgan rather than you in this moment, Warden.
I was going to say get me in front of it anyway. So
Oh, okay. All right. Get you in front of it. The Pegasus was initially going to go move to threaten the area, but keep you out of reach.
no,
Would you-
I want on it.
You want
Okay.
to be in melee, gotcha.
All right.
Double check the movement, it should be fine.
It's got 90 feet of flight.
Yeah.
It needs
So-
180.
Hmm?
It has
Yeah, but right now
180.
he's going to go ahead and take a hoof attack as well.
Oh dang! It's a wompet.
Not
Okay.
that much damage, or likely to hit, but let's see if it works. Does a 14 hit?
14 misses.
All right.
Scott, I forgot to roll my recharge last turn.
Go ahead.
Sorry, new stuff.
Yep. Recharges at the end of your turn.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah! That would have changed a lot, but
You're good. Okay.
not bad.
Raybar and Ulfgar. The two. Yep, they will be glad to go around the corner where the Raksasha is not.
Thank you, funny invisible people. You're very helpful.
Don't you thank us just yet. We haven't done anything yet.
Oh god, it feels so good to lay down on something that's
Suck.
not stone.
Somehow lost the giant ape for a second. Let me take a second to find it again.
Where did it go?
Wait, yeah.
Thunk.
Wait.
Wait. I'm not the only one not finding the giant ape, right?
Lost the giant ape as well. Don't worry.
This one?
It's not on our. It's not
It's
on my screen.
invisible.
Okay.
Yeah,
there,
it's invisible.
But, do you wish to go up the stairs where the electricity is not?
No, the giant. It's a good question.
You technically, it's polymorph, so you have the intelligence of a giant ape.
Yes, I have the intelligence of 7.
You just got shocked.
Yeah, that's a good point. All right, I guess I go back and then go towards the target. Oh, it suddenly showed up again.
Me
Okay,
King
so
Kong
it's
me
about
appeared.
15 feet of movement there to get up the stairs.
And then can I actually move through the space? Because it doesn't seem like it's big enough for the giant ape.
You'd sort of be like climbing on the railing a bit, but not falling off. But yeah.
All right, so about 65 more feet. So around here.
Okay.
All right, that will be its turn.
Warden.
Okay, I am going to provoke an attack of opportunity, moving. I'm going to move here. If it wishes to take an attack of opportunity, it can.
Lucky this if it had advantage, that'd be bad. But it hits with a 21.
It does. Okay, tell me what damage.
6 plus 13.
Is it using its weapon or is it claws?
It's claws, so 19 points of damage.
Oof.
Yeah, it's labeled as a weapon, but it's his claws.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I'm going to use my action to transform into a giant octopus.
Giant octopus. Well, let's see what we
That is an awkward thing, but I love it in this area.
I need to keep him restrained. What better way to do that than with 8 arms?
Did you want to get hit or?
No, I didn't want to be that close, but
just be a
Okay.
snake. This is-
I wanted to be in front of it, but I didn't want to be like in front of it.
Gotcha.
But that's where you want to
Yeah.
be, right there.
Yeah, I'm here now. I'm in the way. With a 15-foot reach in every direction.
Right. Let's give it a large.
I'm sorry, Scott.
Actually, forward one, excuse me.
Forward as in
Closer to the rock shop.
like right there.
Yeah.
Sorry, Scott. For Ulfgar Raybar's turn, could you have moved the Spirit Guardians up 20 feet, hovering?
Right there. Gotcha.
That is the end of my turn.
It will get there at some point.
Yeah, just keep it there. Keep
So,
Rakshasa
this
there
is
for like
about
10
15
turns.
feet up, 10 feet over, somewhere around there. I mean, it might be able to get there. Because... And Warren, was there anything else? But that was your action.
I don't have any bonus actions I could use.
Shanad.
Alright. Well then. Everybody has made it. Everything is AoE. And I'm out of monk stuff. You know what? Oh.
Some sacrifices are worth it.
Okay, how far away am I? I want to move to... If I float, like, right here, I still have line of sight of the Rakshasa, right?
Yeah, it just looks like there's a big feathery mess in the way.
Yeah.
I think technically it's a save. It is, so I'm gonna move there. I'm gonna move right here, I believe it was.
It was on top of the crossbow.
Yeah, I have to, not shift, it's control. Oh god, Yellow Spire, go up. Yeah, there. And I need it to make a DC 14 strength saving throw.
Okay. Yeah. That's, yeah, 21.
Okay. Yep. And let's not do that, because that would be bad. I could have just used my magic whip. That would have... Oh, wait, no! Scott! My monk weapons are considered magical. For the purposes of overcoming resistances.
and can say everything is a monk weapon.
Yeah, I am so sorry. There's so much stuff to monk, and I completely forgot. It's
And
called
then he's
Monk
got
Blade.
extra stuff on top.
Remember that next time. 'Cause-
Yeah.
Yeah.
My God, I've got so much stuff to keep track of because I'm playing 3 characters. Um. So yeah, that's action. Then bonus action. I don't have anything. Yeah, that's that.
Very well.
I was gonna use blue, but then everybody was moving into it, and I'm like, yeah, that's a bad idea.
Sasha, seeing an exit blocked, it was the easiest way up is not actually climbing, but instead is going back to that staircase that this staircase. So that's 50 feet to the corner.
I believe we get 3 attacks opportunity. Essentially, my Pegasus, the Octopus, and Balgan.
I think
And
I'm out
me.
of range for that.
I have attack of opportunity if it moves past me.
So it is about there.
It's not within 15 feet of me, am I? Or is it?
It was
No, it
just out of
wasn't.
15 for the octopus.
Yeah, I was at 20.
Everyone who has access to it, which is Balgan and the Griffin, the Pegasus,
And me.
so.
And me, I have reach on my whip because that's the weapon I was currently using.
Very well. 14 misses.
Does 20 hit?
20 hits.
All right, that's Raybar. I want this.
14.
Damn.
A little bit of damage.
Yeah, when I pump 3 key points in something, it hurts.
Not reduced because monk.
Yep, not
Oh.
reduced because monk.
Let's see.
It's just running like a mad lad. He's gonna get
Pretty
he's gonna
much.
get-
At this point, he's
he's-
actually finally caught up to him.
He's gonna get kills off of attack of opportunities.
Like, he has almost exactly 80 feet to here.
You have 50 feet of movement.
I have
40 action 40.
Yeah, 40
Yes.
action. 40,
And he has
so
50, so you would be.
I was a bit behind. I was a
Yeah,
bit over
he
here.
went 100
and-
feet, so you would only be able to do 80.
Yeah, I was right here.
No, you were on the inside. You were right around here.
Yeah, you were within melee of him, so you would be 15 feet behind him.
40 here, then. Yeah, the measuring tool says 75 from there.
Okay, then he would have gone a bit further because.
Yeah, because
Yeah, 'cause
this
he
is
does
80
have-
feet right here.
Yeah, because he does technically have faster movement speed than you.
He is like a hair's breadth in front of you, basically.
Either way, Balgan's still running after him.
Right, yeah. If anything slows him down, you'll be right there.
Pretty much.
Pegasus.
All right. How tight is the space right for a Balgan?
Tight in front of him.
Yeah, like, so I don't know if my Pegasus can technically fly up there.
You should
like,
be able to because it's
land
a
up.
balcony.
With the stairways in the way, it might be difficult, but you could squeeze through maybe. But you wouldn't be able to fly from there out.
But he could also just.
Like, go around, essentially. I can kind of go out and then fly around.
Yes, so you would be able to hover like right next to him with no problem.
Okay.
So let's just give him.
I'm sorry, Scott, for forgetting so much stuff. Oh.
So he could be like hovering outside there with no issue. It's just getting in between these stairs.
Gotcha,
that
gotcha.
is the problem.
In that oh, okay. So fitting inside is the issue in that space. All right.
Like it would be an action to, because hooves not the best thing for crawling into spaces, but once you get in there,
Mhm.
then you can just be a regular horse sort of thing.
All right. In that case, yeah, I'll just kind of move a little bit closer to like right here, so it's like kind of give a threatened area when he tries to move through.
Very well. Oh, and for future reference, let's just fix this problem right now. He is a medium creature. Sorry,
Yeah, he's not large.
I've been making him seem larger than he is. But,
All right, because he was a boss and now he's not.
Yeah. Okay, Raybar and Ulfgar continuing their escape.
And the spiritual weapon slowly floats up 20 feet. I believe it does still have to be in a place that you can see, but you can see it because it's just kind of like in the open.
It doesn't even. I don't know. Like that might be
Well,
a.
at this point, you're almost on the same level, just he's slightly higher, so you can see the area where he's at. It was before that there was solid stone, but now Dawn, as an ape.
All right.
Ooga chaka.
Okay.
Ooga chaka.
So, yeah, Don will just go ahead and move up and just start climbing through the railing. Oh
Okay.
God, am I going to try and break this thing again
Here.
now? Yeah, try and climb up again quickly.
Okay, how much movement do you have? Oop, oop, oop.
That was 50 feet of movement, so I got 30 more.
Okay, let's give him fly. And let's...
This fight would have gone completely different if I didn't hit the steel memories.
He would have been smarter about it, and probably less effective, honestly. Okay,
But he would have been
Dawn,
able to cast
climbing.
spells.
Give me an athletics check.
No, with a giant ape, that's what you do.
Yeah.
I am going
Oh
to
yeah,
use
I
my.
have a climb speed. Yeah, I do have a climb speed. Yeah.
I'm going to use my bonus action to drop form
Very
because
well.
this was a miserable failure.
Added some distance to where he was going, though.
It wasn't a failure because it actively helped the fight.
Let's see.
Because you know where he's going about.
30 feet. Would I be able to see him from there to take a shot?
No, he's on the second level.
Is there any way I can go to get up to where I can take a shot from my current position? If I use a dash for next turn, is there any place?
Actually,
I'm trying to get to where I can stay in the fight.
Yeah, you know where he's going, which means if you go out about, like, in this area, as he's running along the other wall, you can shoot him as he's running, this wall.
Right. And again, this is all happening within the span of a couple of seconds.
Yeah.
Like
Okay,
10, 15 seconds. So it'd be literally you sprint over and you're like tracing him, pulling back the arrow, and you can fire when you can see him.
Yeah, I'm holding my action then to fire a shot.
Gotcha.
Just for shits and grins, it's going to be another poison arrow.
Very well, Shanad.
I am going to do fun stuff, and I'm going to go up here because flight.
Flight is fun.
And that was technically 12 feet, but like I can't actually
We'll
measure
just call
it very
it 20
well.
because of the distance. But yeah.
Yeah. So I still have another 40 feet. So I'm actually going to have to measure it. Don't just go, Reese. Measure. I'm gonna go. What? We'll go 20 more feet forward.
Okay.
So I'll go here. And then let's see if I can fancify this.
This is why you use the not arrow keys, but the WASD keys to just count.
Oh God, what happened? I clicked my 1 second. I clicked the sidebar where it moves.
In
where
a
you're seeing stuff.
60-foot cone.
Yeah,
if
he's
you
within
angle it to the
60-foot cone.
right, you'll catch a whole bunch of prisoners, but not your allies.
They're fucking prisoners. Blue.
Lawful neutral, ladies and gentlemen.
lawful, neutral evil.
Neutral evil.
Blue.
Below.
You kill Ulfgar's granddaughter.
So I need a
Oh,
DC
no.
16 Wisdom saving throw.
Am I in the range? Am I in range?
You are
No,
not.
he's
You are
angling
not.
away from you to
Yeah, I'm
get
getting
his
it.
work.
That's why I had the cone out, because I was trying to make sure I did not hit you. That's actually why I moved forward.
I mean, feel free to.
Okay, 19.
19. Okay.
Yep.
And it is immune for the next 24 hours.
It is. And because it's immune, I would like to add that white would have been great.
Yeah, no, if I would have hit it, I could have hit white. The issue is when I hit it last time, I still was at 3, and I didn't realize it until I reread it after the turn. I was like,
Right.
I could have
You're
whited.
good. That's what the intelligence system was for. But hey,
Yeah.
you're the warden now. You have all the time in the world to memorize these abilities.
Yeah, I do.
And grow them
I-
if you wish to enslave a bunch more people. But
Why not? I have no qualms about doing that. We are going to. I still have 20 feet of movement. Ooh, that's a cone. I need this one. Okay. We'll go 20 feet here. Hey, Dawn. How is the Pegasus con modifier? Because yellow.
now,
Oh wait, it's an area within 30 feet. Okay.
Yeah.
So it is a, what's the size of the area?
blight's an area within 30 feet of it. When blighted. Yeah, of it as in the creature. So it's a 30 feet around you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yep. So 30 feet around me. Oh, I'm sorry, Belgian.
No.
Oh wait, you're out of it.
No, that's where
Just-
I'm 9.
No.
You're still out of it.
You're just Yep.
Damn it.
You're just out of it.
I'm sorry, Mr. Pegasus, as I just explode.
Also,
And
you
a-
already have blight, so I don't think stacking it would actually do anything.
It would
Oh,
do-
no, it's not the stack.
I need
it's
a
the
I need a DC 16 Constitution saving throw.
I mean, what's the
Alright.
worst that can happen? I get more blighted.
Okay, 17.
17. Ooh, it saves. Pegasus saves.
16, yeah.
Barely saves.
Damn. Yeah, that's turn.
Yep. You see one of the inmates keels over and passes out, along with a little potted plant that says, "Marry the moss." Just dies.
Yeah. It's always good to ask for consent.
Mary the Moss is a rebel. She doesn't care.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought
But she's dead
that
anyway, so
I thought the crabgrass teachings was all around, but I guess I was wrong.
not all plants conform.
Hashtag not all plants.
Yeah, everything I just did failed. So that's my turn.
Would have been great.
It would have been amazing if everything hit.
The instinct it has for something important to it is making it rush forward, and is going to continue running. The Pegasus is just out of range to get a attack of opportunity, but
I have a whip.
okay, right.
Yeah,
That
I'm gonna-
door.
I'm gonna whip it in its ass as it goes by.
Whip it.
Whip it
Whip
real
it.
good. All right. Attack roll. Right. Yeah. As I whip it as it passes.
Hits for 12.
12 magical slashing. And when I hit it, because I've been forgetting about this all the time. Oh wait, no, wait, I can't do that. Yeah, okay, never mind. That's once, or no, it's once per turn. Right? I can still use a once per turn even if it's not my turn, if it's based off of a reaction, right?
What are you trying to do?
I have the slasher feat, so I can reduce the speed of the target by 10 feet until the start of my next turn. If it says once per turn, when you hit a creature with an attack that deals slashing damage, you can reduce the speed of the target by 10 feet until the start of your next turn.
Yeah, your reaction counts. You can use it on your reaction.
Sweet.
Okay.
So it 10 feet slower when it starts to move past me.
So it's actually at Balvin's speed now.
Give it
And
about
it actually loses
here
20
for that
feet.
turn.
Why would it lose 20?
Because it was dashing, right?
Oh yeah, it was dashing.
Yeah, so let's just
So it
give
would lose
another
20.
5 back.
Yeah.
Okay, it's about.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Dude, I've been forgetting about the slasher feat for so long.
Bowser.
I forget about Piercer too, so don't worry. I've had Piercer since the start, and I think I've used it 4 times.
That's tragic.
Somehow the distance increased. I think you moved him a bit over.
I moved him back from the 100 feet he would have traveled, but you were already pretty far back.
I was about 20 feet behind. It's... So he would be 4 squares behind.
Yeah, because if he was here, he should have moved. Yeah, he should have moved 20 back because of the dash.
There's still that.
Who's the
distance
dash?
Before the attack.
No, so the attack was still technically in his first move, so it still would remove his first. Actually,
first round
actually.
speed.
Yeah, it would. Or no.
Well, I moved him.
No,
5
it wouldn't
feet
have.
back again. So he's 20 feet from where he could have been 100 feet from where
Technically,
he was.
I'm gonna point this out. He technically would have, with a movement speed of 50 and where he went originally, he would have only lost 10 movement speed because the whip has a 10-foot reach, so he doesn't technically leave my attack radius until he's 10 feet past me.
Well,
So, and that would be at the end of his movement.
then
For his first movement.
because
It's
Balgan,
weird. It's
you-
weird the way it works. So yeah, sorry.
Yeah. So we'll just put him there. That's where.
Yeah,
he
that's about
is.
where he would be.
So about 4 squares away.
And I can get there and do that again. I can do it every turn. So
Oh, Balgan's disappeared on me as well.
Nope, I'm right here.
Yeah, I see your base, but the character.
oh, the camera
I'm-
went derp.
I'm not sure why I did that. It was fine on my end for some reason. But yeah, that's all he can do that turn. Is he's still chasing the thing down like a... Honestly, he probably looks like the equivalent of a Florida man at this point.
Yep. Pegasus, and this guy's looking pretty rough. He's bleeding, and you were just. Even if you lost him, you would be following the trail of smoking blood.
Hey Scott, you don't have to say this out loud, but the key does stuff with demons, right? And fiends.
What do you mean?
Would I have an idea of how to absorb? If you don't have to answer it out loud, I'm just putting the thought in your head. You can DM me.
Yeah, I mean, he must have got
Demonize him.
those abilities somehow. So, in that contract, you will have to sit down and read. There is
The
some
way to
information.
demonize. I just don't know how to demonize yet.
But
So-
Pegasus, where's the next?
Does Balgan have like a visible reach weapon?
Balgan doesn't even have a weapon. He's literally using a broken greatsword in a raid to try to kill the thing because his own actual greatsword was just used earlier to jimmy the lock. So
All right. In that
he's
case,
using a broken weapon.
the Pegasus, with its exceptional intelligence and wisdom, will go ahead and fly down to Warden and just kind of like motion to get on him, and then ready a dash action for when Warden does.
Okay. It's a bonus action to mount.
It's half your movement to mount.
The Pegasus is moving, so it doesn't matter.
Right. The Pegasus.
Also, I only need to go up, so...
Yeah. So
just means you get to keep your bonus action.
Run!
Yeah. Where are we going?
Done.
all right. Oof, the monkey is slowly chasing will kind of just like continue moving on the edges, like holding onto the railings, and just move to here.
Okay. It went somewhere.
It went. I see it. It's in the cell to the left of where that dot is.
Okay. I see it.
Shift click can teleport. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, where'd it go this time?
It's above.
Pew.
Oh god, this monkey.
It has a 100-foot rock. It just the Rakshasa is never in range.
Return to monkey.
Wait, he can throw 100-foot rock.
Yeah, it can throw a rock 100 feet, but the
If you
Rakshasa
have
is
a
too
rock.
fast.
If you
No,
have a
Matt.
rock. But
I mean, you've got a
Hey.
rock right there. Just tear off a piece
Yeah,
of the
yeah,
base.
just tear a piece of like wood, or maybe I don't know.
Oh no! Take the
Take the brazier.
no the ballistae.
Oh,
those are
They're heavy
locked
enough.
down. Okay. Well,
I mean, they're locked down. You're not shooting it. You're just throwing the entire damn thing.
Warden, your held action is gone, but you have your turn.
Okay, well, I'd still probably have the arrow, so
Right.
I'm just gonna use half my movement to get on the birdie horse thing,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna tell it to go up and get me a shot.
Yeah,
Okay,
because
turn
it
will.
held dash is
Yeah.
what Ulfgar said. So it would
Oh.
dash. Yes. We are actually team coordinating for once.
it helps when you have a Pegasus more intelligent than player characters.
Yeah, it's more intelligent than both my player characters.
I have. Pew.
Hits.
I think that is shit damage, so yeah, that's a 4, so I'm gonna re-roll.
Yeah, because Pearson.
Oh,
Oh, Sag.
So that's worse. Oof. But and I have to take it. But okay.
Okay. Well,
That's the risk I took.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the risk with Piercer, but it's still an amazing feat.
Okay. End of your turn.
you said poison arrow, right?
Yeah, that was a poison arrow, but I think it's immune.
Yes.
I'm going to
From
move up.
this further effects of it.
I'm gonna move up to there. Oh, wait, before I do
Check that.
anything, I have 2 recharges. First one for blue. No. Second one for yellow. No. Okay. Now, I will move to where I had the marker, which is just in front of Balgan.
I will award the Rakshasa a Darwin Award.
And I will do a whip attack.
Crack that whip!
That's
Breaking
movement.
up his back.
20 hits.
I swear to God,
Yep.
if it dies by BDSM,
It's getting close,
So-
but it's not quite there yet.
Step on a crack.
10 points of slashing, so I'm going to use the slasher feat and reduce its speed by 10 feet.
Okay, okay.
And then second attack.
Yeah.
It's more. Literally the worst damage I could do. And then double check to make sure I don't have anything funky I can do, because I'm still learning these things. Can't use that again.
I
Yeah,
think yellow's the only bonus.
Yeah, yellow is the only bonus. But yeah, that's it. So it has 10 feet reduced movement speed.
Okay. Sasha. Attack of opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
So 8.
So 19.
Oh, right. It's still technically flying, but it forgot about how to do that, so.
19. I'm guessing that hits.
19 hits.
And it can move 20 plus feet, Scott, this turn.
Yep, 13 points of slashing damage. At this point, this time it is actually 20 because I hit it on my turn
It is
before
80
it moved.
instead of 100.
Yes.
And okay, do the damage and
13 magical slashing. As I am literally just whipping through this bitch. Like a true warden.
it's looking barely standing, barely standing. Balgan.
Let's see, how far away is it? Because I can't see it now.
It's around the corner.
Okay. Measuring. 60. 80.
I mean, you can cut the corner too.
Oh, right. Well, let's see if he dies from fall damage.
No, I'm not saying jump. I'm saying like literally like cut this.
I mean-
Hang on.
I mean, you do you.
I mean, that might be the only way for him to actually catch up.
'Cause he's
Yeah.
No, like this square right here. Like cut that square. Go diagonal across it.
That would be considered the jump.
Yeah.
Well, no.
a
'cause, yeah,
simple
you have
a simple jump is fine, but measuring.
Right,
No,
yeah,
no, no,
just-
no, no. The way my thing is working is it's not letting me. That little wood plank behind the railing, cut across that square, and you can make up at least some of the movement.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean. I see what you mean.
I may as well just see if he actually takes the gamble, though. I'm gonna
Take.
What's your athletic or what's your strength? You can jump your strength without any issues.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
+9. +5
Yeet.
strength, +9. So, how long is that? Because I've never actually really done jump.
Let me find. There's a jump calculator for 5e.
It's also in your if you click on your strength on D&D Beyond, it tells
Your
you.
19 strength.
20.
Oh, 20 strength. You can. Your long jump is 20 feet horizontally if you're running.
Yes,
before it.
You are running.
And he's been booking it, so.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
So you can
jump 20
take a
feet.
pretty big jump.
Let's see, this is 35. This would be.
Yeah, if you're moving at least 20 feet before you do it, you can do a running jump.
So 20 feet, that's a 20-foot jump.
Yep, so this will be the first movement, about 37 feet.
Just
We'll
anywhere around
take
there.
20 feet from the second one from the action, and that leaves 23 feet. So from 60, 23 would be.
I would say
Fine.
just
Just short.
within melee.
I
Just
was really right behind.
I would say just within melee.
Yep. So he goes ahead and does exactly that.
Okay.
Yeah, this is,
Anything as a bonus action or whatever?
You have a rage.
Oh, but it would end immediately because he didn't take an attack.
Yeah. Well, Pegasus.
yeah.
All right.
Well, no, it's
Um,
if you haven't attacked or been attacked
In a turn.
since
Yeah.
your last turn. So if you reaction attack it before your turn and you
It
don't even
counts.
have to hit it, it counts as a extending your rage.
Right.
Right. Well, the Pegasus is gonna go ahead and yeah, just start moving, taking Warden alongside.
Warden's lining up a shot right now.
And that will be, I guess I can ready a dash again to move alongside with the Rakshasa, right?
Alongside, sure thing. Raybar, they're going to continue running. Ape is going to continue climbing.
Oh yeah,
It's-
moving across.
Yeah, it's
That's the time I pull the same bullshit again, where he has to choose between going through
A little
me
bit
and
further.
going through
One more tile,
Balgan.
Scott.
Hmm?
One more tile.
okay.
I mean, he doesn't have a choice in terms of going through Balgan. Balgan's right behind him, and it's ready to attack him every
Okay,
what he
Warden,
does.
you're on
Q.
17, just barely hits. 9 points.
I am going to re-roll that again because Piercer, because that is the second worst. I think that actually is the worst damage I
It's a
can do.
3 plus 6.
Oh, it's a 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could
I'll just take it. I'll just take it. I'll just take it.
I mean,
Oh,
more
no,
than
do
50%
it.
chance.
Send it.
You
Send it.
failed last time.
Yeah, but you literally, your probability of going up is way higher than your
Speak
probability
the
of going
odds.
down.
Send it.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay.
Oh, it's 1 HP, isn't it?
I'm gonna tell you right now, that is the lowest probability option. Because your probability of hitting a 3 was 1 in 8.
Well,
Your
same with
probability
any
of
other.
hitting 2 3s,
No,
it's
if you after you roll the first 3, it's 1 in 8 again.
Okay,
One in eight?
Chinad.
Yeah, because you're not removing
No,
anything
I'm
from the pool.
no, I'm saying that you are rolling 2
Yeah,
8s
but-
in a row.
Doesn't
It is-
matter after you roll the first one already, though.
Okay, fair.
Okay, Chinad, you see the Rakshasa limping,
I'm gonna
eyes ahead,
Fuck.
and you can. You know what, Warden? Now that you're here, make a perception check.
go right. Look right. It's 15 feet away from it, if I remember correctly.
That's actually low for me.
Yeah, let me roll for this because that's low. Okay, yeah, just under. So you notice on the very end of this line, head pressed against the bars, kind of arms out, trying to see what the commotion is, a young dwarven woman. And this Rakshasa is laser focused on that cell.
So all the way down.
Mm-hmm. All at the end, all the way at the end.
I will kind of whisper into the Pegasus ear. Just throw me in there. I'll stand in the way. Just
Chin, I need a DC 14 strength saving throw from the Rakshasa. I know he's good at it, but I gotta do something.
Very well.
yeet.
Sid strength.
Yep.
That's an 11.
He failed.
Yes.
He takes 3d6 force damage,
3d6.
so 9 force damage, and
Well,
he
roll for
is. Oh
Yeah, he rolled it.
He
It
rolled
was
high.
just late.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I can see it slightly before you can on D&D Beyond. So,
Gotcha.
Assuming that it's
and-
actually copying it over properly, but that's a different issue.
yes, he is currently grappled by me.
Very well. Grapple. And it's a strength save to get out of it.
Of the same DC, yes.
And it's an
Very well.
action, I believe, right?
Yes, it is an action to break out of it.
End of your turn.
End of my turn, and it stays as long as he is within technically 15. So he is still within 15 feet. This is my grasping tendrils from my grasping, the coiling grasp tattoo, I think it's called. It's one of the magic items I have.
Yeah,
Coiling
that's
grasp.
a back tattoo coming in clutch.
You
No, not
see,
the back tattoo.
You see the Rakshasa
That's for later.
rip its own leg off, trying to escape.
Just like this, yeah.
And fails.
So it's just legless now.
It has one leg, it is limping, it is dead, it just doesn't know it yet. As Balgan, it is your turn.
Balgan's immediately going to get in front of it to block it. And for the bonus action, let's see what my traits and law features are left. Oh, I've got a rage left. He is going to burn that rage to transform one more time despite being bloody, racked, and bruised. And he's doing so, he's throwing the sword aside, instead taking on the form of claws. His claws elongate, get sharper, and with only the claws, he is able to do one extra attack with the main hand and use the offhand.
Bonus action, though.
Oh, yeah. So first one's just 3 strikes.
Go ahead.
First strike.
And he has 1 hit point. How would you like to end him?
You're kidding me!
Oh.
If you rolled just a little bit higher on the piercer.
Oh my god.
No, if he would have rolled higher on a piercer, if I would have rolled 1 more point of damage on
Yeah.
the force damage,
If I
grapple,
no. If I
Instead,
just
Florida man wins.
hang on. If I just kept the original piercer from last time, I would have killed him.
yep. that's
it's
so
poetry, as the one he betrayed most gets to end him.
Yes, yes.
And instead of actually just savaging mauling it, Balga makes an extremely precise thrust with the claw straight into its chest, grips something, and slowly twists it before yanking out its heart. This is mine now, he growls. As he, instead of trying to eat it like the other ones, he crushes it in his hand.
The deformed six ventricle heart just collapses under your strength, and so does the Rakshasa. Before it even fully hits the ground, turns to ash and dies.
Did it do that last time?
Similar. Though
It exploded last time.
It's not at its full strength, so it doesn't have
Are you sure it's dead this time? You kind of brought it back.
Balgan walks over to the sword even as his form rapidly dwindles.
As your
Check
form
to
dwindles, you feel the sword come to life again. The pommel, the glass pommel at the end, with a faint red light. And
He immediately, before he even listens to it after what had just happened, he is going to smash the thing repeatedly against the banister again and again and again until the gem breaks. He doesn't care to listen anymore. He is entirely done with it after what had just happened.
It comes back at full health.
You hear a could not even beg or offer deals. Silver-tongued as it is, as with a single hit, this pommel
So
that is
5
more
points.
fragile than any magical weapon should be, pops like a bubble, shattering into imperceptible fragments. You hear the cries of a million souls shattering as well.
For good
Hey.
measure, Balgan throws it onto
Oh!
the ground and stomps on it repeatedly.
Ooh! Don't I have a thing? Green. Do I have to have it set to green, or is that just a passive?
You can automatically do that when it dies.
Cool. Good to know.
You gain 15 temporary hit points. Okay.
Oh,
Now, that
And I'll go
is
ahead and
the
delete it from my
end
inventory.
of the combat.
does anything else happen since I'm so close to this shattering gem with the key? And I had a part of me attached to it as well when he didn't kill it, by the way, Scott, because the grasping tendrils. I don't know if it does anything.
Nothing else, no.
Okay. This is cool, and this character will never be touched again by my hands. So,
However, Hope may have
Who is
heard
not here.
something.
we don't know.
No, Hope is too far away. He wouldn't have heard a certain cry.
We still have telepathic bond up.
Yes.
But it would be, you would have to
It's
hear.
external.
It's his mother's. It's his mother's soul. Yes.
But as you destroy the soul gem at the base of this sword, it glows with magical energy for a second and then dims, and it's a slow burn now. Add to your inventory Scimitar of Shattered Souls. Treat it as a +2 longsword for the time being.
Fucking wait, you had that plan, Scott. That's actually really fucking cool.
And let me know when you attune to it.
So Warden will hop off the Pegasus and just start running towards the dwarf woman that she saw.
I have my bow trained on Balgan.
Yeah, Balgan's going to pick up the sword, eye it carefully. He's checking for traps now. He notices that he's got a weapon trained on him, but he's more focused on making sure whatever the Rakshasa was is gone for good.
We'll say that if he does anything weird with the weapon,
yeah, you don't see anything weird with the weapon because he's not doing anything beyond just like looking for traps. It's like man just discovered fire, basically.
Okay. Yeah, no, if you start, trying to run away, move quickly, move at me,
No, no,
either
no.
way.
He actually he's since he killed his target, he basically transformed back to harmless elf and is just more focused on the sword than anything.
Okay, that's the cell at the very end with Ulfgar's grandchild in it.
Warden will just kind of run up to the bar, slam it with her hand, and go, "Hey, does the name Frostbeard mean anything to you?
Yes?
We're here with him. Hey, can you help me get her out?"
Are you
You're
who
kidding
are you
us
yelling to?
You, everyone, whoever can hear.
Scott, can I just unlock that cell?
Yeah, it just flies open at your thought.
Open. Man, that feels good.
And she steps out. Another person goes to the entrance, looks around. Ah, may I leave too?
I don't know who you are, but sure, the door's open. Welcome to freedom.
Yes, good. Hello, my name is Juan. How may I help you?
Oh, hi Juan. Sorry, I didn't recognize you.
Door is open. If I heard door open, door opens. By the way, Scott, if she says that a door needs to open, I will just, if I hear it,
Very
I'll just
well.
open it.
Yeah.
Sorry, Juan, I didn't recognize you. You may leave.
Yes, that is good. Oh, he looks around.
Tell your kinsmen that I said hello, and that I miss shopping at their stores. And she's kind of panting and looking around, and through the telepathic bond, she said, "They're out, right?"
They have pretty much at this point left. They were close enough. They're in the high security over on that side. With
Okay. Yeah. Hi. I am a friend of your granddad. I went to school with him. And we were busting him out of prison because his idiot protege got them locked up.
Yeah, was it Warden, right? I think he sent letters and stuff.
It's Orchid now, but yes.
Okay, let's get out of here.
You can hop on the Pegasus. I have more cells to check.
Okay.
Scott,
yes.
In my knowledge, they told me about the headmaster and who their targets were. Are they here?
No one else that you guys recognize are here.
I'm just going through names that they said that they were looking for.
I had a list. I think I threw it in the one of the in character. Yeah, one of the in character threads.
Okay. But for the moment,
Headmaster, Jarls, Bella and Pamela, Zilly, which we already know is safe. Some of the upperclassmen, Kalnan, Putzen, and Shasha Ye.
Oh yeah, they were the upperclassmen that failed the test.
Yep.
Telepathic bond talking is how we're doing this.
Yeah, Canas was there. If
I'm
I recall,
checking any of them in that. Just that list that he just gave out.
You automatically know the names of everybody in this prison. Names and dates that they were admitted and numbers that they are assigned to here. And you recognize in the records just by going through, and it's like you have a connection to the Hunters clan with this, and a bit of history. There's one high security prison that doesn't exist anymore. It is gone. Because it was holding Headmaster, and he is gone too.
I will relay that information to Orchid.
Some of the upperclassmen were here, but they were executed.
Oh shit!
Because of something Plumber did, and they had a reason for it, and there's a story behind that. But
Jarls,
I would love to hear that out of character. By the way,
Jarls is still teaching.
Jarls is still teaching. Okay.
that you know of. He's not here.
Any of
He's not here,
Warden's friends that were not in the group, if Warden even had any friends, I don't even know.
I
And then
mean,
the
given a
other
month, they
people
probably
that were
forgot.
with
That's-
Kinas and the other
that's
people there
low.
working with Penumbra still.
That is low.
What was his name?
I am playing an
Sigurd?
evil character. What do you expect?
Sigurd and Kinas, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Nobody else is here.
And no
Yeah.
one else you could legally, according to the contract, set loose.
Okay, just her. She was the only one that I could set. Her and Juan, because Juan is
Yes.
important.
And if you look back, those that the previous warden had let loose and killed in that earthquake were recorded as being some of the most destructive people and always causing riots and always being trouble.
Don't worry about the people that telepathically to Orchid. Don't worry about the people that died in the tunnels. They deserved it.
You said they were political prisoners.
They weren't. They were pain in the asses.
I'm a pain in the ass. Does that mean that I deserve to die?
Not in this way. But if you don't
I'm
get the
ass-
fuck out of here, you will
I'm
be a pain in
assuming-
the ass.
I'm assuming Balgan can't hear any of this for obvious reasons.
Yes, it's telepathically bonded too. I'm specifically speaking to Orchid.
I know that's what I'm saying.
Show me where the idiot's gun is. I need to go get it for him.
Yeah, their gear. It's in the.
Yes.
They have it, don't they? In the bag of holding. The gnomes caught
The
it.
bag of holding and a bunch of other stuff is in a chest that you can give to the party if you wish.
I will.
Yes.
100%.
Records, everything that. All of the items, the magic items, for the most part, are sent out of the prison, but finances, gold, jewels, that sort of thing, are kept in a box, and the box that you are legally allowed to give them was kind of belonging to the prisoners that were killed.
Yay,
Okay,
simple
so-
forfeiture.
So, Raybar. So, does Raybar, just as a general question, Raybar still has his guns or no? Does he not have his guns?
For now
Okay.
on, the bag of holding is given to them, wasn't transferred
Okay.
out just yet.
There's not a sword in that bag anymore, yeah?
There is not. But you guys
Okay.
don't know that.
Loot of what you see inside the chest.
As the chest appears in front of you, Orchid. For you.
Out of the ground.
Jesus.
Oh, fucking...
And you realize, the warden, now that you see this, something clicks in your mind. This entire prison is a mimic. You are technically like animal bounded to this, technically. Both living upon rules that the council have set.
Good mimic.
He's fine. His name is Tim. He's a good boy.
Are there some that call him Tim, or is his name actually
There are
Tim?
some that call him Tim.
It's actually a girl named, she's named after Pandora.
Ah, okay. That is Pandora's box. That's Pandora's box. Have fun with it. and that's all. And that's all Orchid gets.
Balgan at this point looks up and realizes that a weapon.
Sure, let's open it. It's fine.
Yep. You open it, and in the handout, there's loot.
Hey, loot. It's mine. All mine.
Oh, hey, another electrum piece. Cool. Another 7,000 gold. You should give it to Raybar.
I mean, now that we know, we're
The answer is
not
no.
we're not going to be stupid enough. I'm going to tuck it in my pocket, in a separate pocket from literally all of my other gold. It's going to be like very close to my heart, like literally. Actually, in the same pocket the warden keeps the pocket watch.
But while that's happening, I'm gonna turn to Belgan. Why did you release it?
Release it? I didn't even know that was it. Balgan growls as he just smashes the pommel of the sword again against the pillar.
Insight.
Make an insight.
Because at this point, Janad cannot trust you.
Which is fair. Go for it.
14.
He ain't lying.
Oh, fuck. Orchid, telepathically, then everybody knows. What are we doing about Belgan?
Why did he release it?
Why did you really? He can hear you.
Yeah, he's gonna answer. I did not know. That was it.
He's
It
not
was
lying on that.
It was, as far as I knew, from all the times I interrogated the damn sword, a sentient weapon.
What did you? Out of character note, did you tell us that it was a talking sword?
He made mention of this, of calling it a sword of secrets in front of you guys, and he did mention that it seemed to know a bit more than it should.
Okay, yeah. So we would have a general knowledge of.
If Don
Yeah.
gets there.
He never said exactly what it said. He just said that it spoke to him.
Why did you think it was a good idea to listen to a talking sword?
Because anything the Rakshasa would hide away like that could be used against it and its own kind.
Fuck.
Like, he's not angry at you
Is it
guys.
still talking to you?
He shakes his head at that.
He says no.
As far as I can tell, all the life has left this thing. All that's left is a slightly magical hilt and a
If
rope
it
blade.
says even a fucking word to you, we are throwing it in the ocean.
Balgan shakes his head at that again.
Says no.
And before
Or he can't see you, by the way.
he's gonna follow up with we'll call in the mountain friend.
Yeah.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Wait, yeah.
Not Shanad. Shanad doesn't know what you're talking. Shanad
Yeah.
just looks at you with a puzzled look.
Yeah, that's what I expect. Shanad going, what the fuck is wrong with him? And then Orkin going, yeah, makes sense.
Shanad is speaking. You're friends with a mountain?
Long story.
I don't want to hear it. As the bow is, I'm releasing the arrow, unnotching it, and putting the bow back.
For a second there, I thought you fucking shot him.
I was going, sure, I can reroll. Go for it.
Are we still on a timeline to get out of here? I'm not sure what.
Chinad is on a timeline to make sure none of his employees die above that are attacking, but 5 minutes is kind of eloped, so the Gold Rank adventurers are retreating.
Yeah. Go.
And
you guys don't have any more
will
time.
be slowly returning back.
We have legal authority to be here now, don't we? Out of character, we have legal authority
Not the
to be
rest of
here.
you. He does as the warden, but
I do as the warden. Yeah.
But as the warden, he can give us permission to be here.
No, I am just the warden of the prison. I do not give you permission. The council probably has to give you permission.
Yeah, there's legalese.
Yeah,
anyway,
I have sway, but I can't just go. Yes, you're here, but go. You don't have much time. They're retreating now.
I am going to grab the box.
Also, you guys don't know that I'm stuck here. You hear me say that.
But as he does that, Balgus will look at him. What about yourself?
I'm staying.
And he just gestures to everything. You'll end up like the rest, won't you?
I hold up the key. No, I made a mistake.
How much of one? Given what just happened is my own wrong, I'm willing to write it.
There is no writing it. Go. Save yourself. That's how you can write it. Get the fuck out of my prison.
This has been the weirdest, most confusing adventure.
That's what I say that to Balgan verbally as he's walking away. Get the fuck out of my prison.
Balgan just raises a hand, his right hand just casually twirls the wrist as he walks off.
Yes.
You know exactly what I'm referring to.
Yep. Hope's done it earlier in the campaign.
Yep.
Can someone please help me? This chest is fucking heavy.
As soon as you get over,
wait, the chest is a mimic? Can the chest grow legs, Scott?
No, the chest is not a mimic, and
Balgan
it is
carries it.
extremely heavy. Two of you maybe will be able to lift it. Maybe.
Oh, with a 9.
It's more
dragging.
Wait, I'm still a monkey, right? I can just carry the chest.
Yeah, for another hour.
Return to monkey. I will wild shape to help facilitate this.
Okay, eventually you guys...
I'll turn into an oxen, I guess.
Looking at this, I might have one more rage. I can just use that last rage when we get stuck.
Is Is the chest more than 135 pounds?
Yes.
That much gold has to be.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not just a little chest.
Yeah,
It's a.
I'll tie a bunch of rope around it and around myself, and then turn
Oh,
it into an
wait.
oxen and just start pulling it.
You guys drag it to the exit.
I'm sorry, I made a mistake. The chest is the chest over 270 pounds.
I would say it's closer to like 500 or 600.
Okay. No, I'm just saying because
with
of
4,200 gold, it might actually be a fucking ton.
yeah, because technically
Later.
that would be Belgan.
42,000. It's
That would be
42,000.
oh dear lord, yeah,
Oh,
because
yeah.
each coin is half a pound, technically.
Half a pound.
No.
That's ridiculous, but yeah.
No,
It's not
that's
half a
that's the actual rules for encumbrance, by the way.
It's not half a pound.
There's no way a coin is half a pound in real life. That is
100.
ridiculous. And that's
Well,
why I don't use encumbrance.
In
Also,
any case, it is heavy enough that it's a problem. Once you get it to the exit of the tunnel, you guys are looking around and realize that there's not enough for all of you guys to fit into this tiny little drill. And Juan is there, standing awkwardly.
Sorry, 50 coins weigh a pound. That's my bad.
There we go.
840
New
pounds
way of
of
making
just coins.
people smaller, perhaps. Give us all
I will cast reduce. Let me read it real quick to
think
see
you
if
can
I
I
can.
mean, cast it on the chest, and we can easily carry it in.
I mean, can I help them get out, or is that not within my
yes,
bounds?
but you are leaving with one more person than you guys were expecting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait.
Hang on. Enlarge
you?
reduce. I can cast at third
Oh,
level.
right, fine.
We lost one, then gain two.
Yeah, Juan. I forgot about Juan for a moment.
Yes.
Or no,
there's
Juan just
actually-
magically disappears.
There's actually no rule for upcasting. Enlarge reduce.
Yeah, it's just a one person. So, what's the issue there? Where like the so
we're one over.
Yeah, you're one
Oh,
over
for
what the thing can
I mean,
handle. And this is with you guys
Who-
sitting on each
who's-
other's laps. And,
Yeah, who's the biggest of us all?
I mean, Balgan's willingly going to stay out and let you guys
Raybar.
escape instead.
Raybar is the largest one out of everyone.
Reduce on Raybar.
okay.
He's 6'1", 240. So.
Okay, that'll solve half of the problem.
Again, Balgan's just going to help Lothix into sub and just wait for them to leave.
I have a third level spell slot too. Can I upcast it for the sake of argument?
For the
There,
spell
there
slot,
are
it's
there are
just-
no
It's just a wasted level, but you can definitely.
so I can't upcast for one more level to get an extra person. Then
Not for an extra person.
it would be for an extra size smaller then.
Yeah. Well, it's just wasted energy is what higher spell
Yeah.
slot will get.
Okay. Well, I have a second level spell slot. I was just asking like if there were any benefits to
No, there's
upcasting.
Not.
Because it doesn't say, but that would be GM discretion if there would be.
no, there by rules it's not.
Let me double check something. here.
Fuck! I used.
What if can Ulfgar bring audible
How long
presence?
can you wild shape?
I am out of wild shapes.
Well,
Does
I've
anybody
got
else have another
to-
polymorph slot?
So the issue is we need to move past the curtain walls, right?
Yeah.
Can Ulfgar use an Audilux Resilience Sphere to put someone in the Resilience Sphere and then have them roll behind the thing that is immune to damage of all types?
I'll go behind it. Sure.
Oh, but it only lasts a minute and we need 10 minutes of it, so we can't do that.
Scott,
So-
as the warden, I can't just part the difficulties so they can just go straight up I mean-
I'm double checking one thing real fast.
because it was like alarm spells and stuff, so that way they know that there was people in there. I could just ignore the millions of alarms going off. if they
Yeah,
need
it's
to
not
take
the matter of
longer.
the alarms; it's everything outside that may be a bit of an issue. Because that's one of the problems with this question.
Why don't I make Juan the warden's quartermaster?
I mean,
Sure.
as Balgan already volunteered to actually just stay and accept punishment.
There is no punishment. You
Well,
have
I'm
no
double
reason to be here.
checking spells because does cleric have any reduce polymorph?
no,
I am
okay.
able
Actually,
to
Sean
up.
has a polymorph. That's a good
Wait,
point.
no,
I can
I,
Yeah, I was
I
gonna
can't.
say, just turn him into a
Sorry.
mouse for an hour.
that's a very good point, and I feel very dumb for not thinking about this. Yes.
I asked that. I was like, does anybody have just a polymorph slot?
Yeah, no,
Uh,
I've used up everything because I used up my 2nd, 5th level on Rolled Stone.
Yeah, I've got a 5th level to burn. So
I mean, the closest I could get is use the other trait of Were Tigers, but that would make things 10 times worse. Which would be the full beast form, which is still bigger than Baugen.
But yeah, no, somebody can just get polymorphed.
Warden will willingly fail the save.
Okay, polymorphed into something small.
A ladybug.
A goldfish.
No, a ladybug.
Fish.
Not a goldfish. Goldfish will die, and then we'll have an issue. Okay.
Crushing damage to everyone.
No, just turns into a clown car.
So with a
Right,
reduce and a polymorph, well, polymorph alone would do it. You all cramp in there, and Juan is saying, oh, "Sorry, excuse me," and you hear from the overhead that is a bit muted because of all the bodies in the way. Okay, this exit will be a little bit faster. We're talking 7 minutes and 51 seconds. Just hang in there and let's go for another ride. No need to worry about alarms this time. And it drills straight out.
I imagine like it shoots out of the top, and we have like that moment of pause in the air, like fucking General Lee and Dukes of Hazzard.
Luckily enough, it's back into the water, so you guys feel the tunnel, the digger, hit water and then start floating up. Back to
By the
the
way,
It's a point of funny, Scott. How many alarms go off in my head?
ship.
Are you going to do a Constitution saving throw?
So
To
many.
see if he's
You
gonna-
know exactly where they're headed. You know exactly where they're leaving, and you see the network of alarm spells just all around the area. And the headache isn't so much from the alarms, but from the amount of resetting you'll have to do to make this place secure again.
Fuck, I
Right,
can't.
Shanad, you've got a Pegasus with you for a while until I can summon it again, which is not today.
The Pegasus comes over, and I'm just like, yeah,
I
I
just,
know.
I just imagine like the Hercules Pegasus there.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna find a spot that's kind of quiet and out of the way, and I'm gonna sit down with a Pegasus and just, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
They're gone. I can hear them.
And as you do, you see,
I fucked up.
you feel the contract start to imprint itself upon you. There's a level of restriction that you have not felt in your entire life because of all the rules. But inside, you see all the loopholes that the previous warden had realized, and you realize the freedom that has option to. You can choose how long these prisoners can have free reign of the area. You can choose what things to pull in, you know, an espresso machine.
Fuck yeah.
The
Job has
high
perks.
security prison, it's a lot more restrictive than you need it to be. And it's just channeling energy into you. And if you wish to keep it how it is, these are mass murderers, terrorists. These are the worst of the worst in the high security.
Are there good people in this area?
You find a couple scattered around that the previous warden had just been using for soul energy, but you can technically release because a official judge did not sentence them. It was more
But I do.
political.
This is another thing in the contract. For the key to work, do I need soul energy?
Yes, so you will need to keep the
Mass murderers.
yeah,
And all of that.
and that is your job, to keep these dangerous criminals away from
Anybody that is just there to feed the fodder is going home.
Okay. Political prisoners are let loose. There's a couple that are here for like tax evasion and just had a bad luck and a bad lawyer.
Except for you. And I
Oh.
point to some random person.
Oh.
No. What are you in for?
You point over and there's very rotund man that he says, I owned a tavern that kind of got taken over.
Good. So you know how to work with money.
I do, yes.
I'm not good. I'm not good with numbers, so you're gonna help me. You're my new assistant. And I'm not saying anything else. That's all I'm saying to him. I'm telling him he's my new assistant. He has no choice in the matter.
On. He looks over at the others leaving.
You are not bound here. I just really need your help.
Can I leave for a bit to get my affairs in order?
Of course. Of course. You're not being, like I said, you're not being held here. You're working. You'll have a living wage.
You're
You have to
hired.
leave.
He thinks
Yeah,
about
you're
it
hired.
for a long moment. Well,
Just know if I see any funds disappear, you're the first person I'm going to look at.
if I
The
have
first
ways
person
Forced
to collect this
recruitment.
stuff.
Yeah, forced
You'll
recruitment.
have a fine wage of platinum piece a month.
He looks at you and, well, the inn is burned down anyway. Just promise if Plenumbra ever ends up in here, I get 5 minutes
Oh.
alone with her.
Yeah, you'll have to wait till after me.
Very well. And you realize that Ulfgar probably isn't the only one who has had his inn taken over or destroyed by Plenumbra.
Question
Anybody-
on out of character note: like, how many people do they list? Like, affiliates, associates, people who might have, say, reported issues that got them sentenced in the first place, or is it just a sentencing?
It's a sentencing, and there is a
Document. I can go through the
a
file. I can
reason
actually go through files,
attached to it. Mm-hmm.
but
Oh,
it'll
fucking
take
paperwork. God
time. It'll
damn
take
it,
time
Orchid.
to go through the paperwork.
Oh yeah.
So, the last thing you guys hear before you're out of range of before telepathic bond ends is have a good life. And Dawn specifically hears, you know you don't have to fuck everything that moves, right?
Yeah, but it's certainly fun to do.
They call it
Yeah.
cheesing because it's fun to do.
I hate you all.
I mean,
Balgan
Lily?
doesn't answer with anything other than the sentiment of yes.
Dawn, we had our run, didn't we? Causing mayhem and trouble through the cities.
well, to be honest, I always expected I'd be the first one to end up in a prison.
Hey, I'm not locked in. Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought you were too, to be 100% honest.
You can get me out if I do, right?
Depends on what you do. Don't go murdering people, but I don't know. I might be different by the time you get here.
Point of order. I have eaten all of the cheese that
Sam
anyone
gave you-
has. Yes, it is all gone because I am a mouse. Or there was what, hard candy?
Yeah, it was hard candies.
I mean, if you want to really eat everything at once, hamster.
Oh, and,
Oh my god, yes.
and Dawn.
Alright?
Tell Shalon the Shadowfell wasn't that bad. And tell Mallory to get her stick out of the fucking ass.
I mean, Mallory's a lot more fun that way, though.
Dawn, have a good life. And that's the last thing you hear from him.
Dawn just kind of ponders over Chanat's decision. And yeah, just kind of sits with it.
And with the closing of cell doors,
Heading to
big
Pegasus.
job to do and a
Because
big world to
I didn't want
explore.
Dawn to see, but Pegasus is a good boy or girl?
Good boy.
Pegasus is a good boy, so I'm petting Pegasus while it's still here.
And with the clanging of a cell door closing, There's a big job for you to do and a big world for them to explore.
Bye, Janet.
We leave Chaned behind to oversee his new life.
I will make sure to keep an eye on that. And I am going to keep him leveled, Scott, just in case you need him for future. But
He's now the new prison warden. If any other players wish to play in this game and try to jailbreak, they're going to have a new warden to deal with.
They're gonna be so fucked.
yeah, because it's going to be like a fucking level 20 monk, man.
Yes.
Have fun, Scott. You just,
Stunning
by
strikes
you just,
all the way.
yeah, you have made the hardest boss you will ever that your players will ever have to face against.
Well,
I'm telling you, man, monks at higher than this level yeah.
Monks are bullshit.
Monks are absolute bullshit. Imagine when I have 6 attacks a turn, Scott.
we'll see. As you all leave Pandora's prison, having your little creature that has crawled out of the box, the last one, leaving the prison with hope. We go back to ship and home. As the drill comes back up onto their ship, being pulled up, the 2 gnome artificers waving you guys goodbye as you board your own ship.
Does Juan come with us on the ship?
Does what?
Does Juan come with us on the ship?
He kind of puts around and follows you onto the ship. Yeah.
Well, Ulfgar can't move under his own power, but he'll call for his granddaughter Helga, who I hope can move, or can she not also?
She has not been in high security, so she is fine. And
Let me know
she's
when. Let me know
tending
when
to you
Dawn
right
drops.
now.
Polymorph, by the way.
Oh no, you're gonna be in there for a little while.
She's just gonna forget about me.
Don's stuck pondering over the message from Shanad.
Yeah, she just kind of picks you up as a mouse and carries you in her pocket into the ship.
I will bite Dawn.
All right, roll for damage.
I don't have a mouse. I think it's 1 damage even if I hit, so I'm just gonna roll a base d20.
Also, Scott,
I'll just roll
honestly,
strength.
It's not even a damage.
I'm going off of like the familiar stats, and I think the max a familiar can do is 1 damage.
Oh, it's granddaughter.
Sure.
Familiars can't do any damage.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But like a creature that you can turn into a familiar.
Oh yeah.
Don's still focusing on keeping you a mouse, but
Doesn't
I
even
need
notice
Bernard.
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
she just hold you by the tail a little bit.
Balgan is focused on hauling the
Scott.
chest in and setting it in a secure location, given how heavy it is.
I'm very glad that I tucked the election piece into my pocket, so no one knows that I have it.
Scott. I need my token.
Which one?
My Raybar.
Raybar. He should be there.
There
Somewhere.
he is. Yeah, he wasn't. I knew for a fact. Oh, I lost the ability.
I
There
don't
we
have
go.
one for Balgan.
Nice.
We'll start going back to Helga. Well, oh yeah, dear child, can you carry me somewhere quiet, private for a moment? It is so good to see you again.
Yep.
And be in the sea air.
She takes you to your own place. Is it? Are we able to go home? Did you? What's going on?
I hope we will be able to head home, but I don't know for certain yet. How are you?
I'm fine. It's just been a rough couple weeks.
We made it back to Friesmont, though not before we became imprisoned ourselves.
Yeah, the rest of the family had kind of left for Mandos, I think. stayed
You-
stubbornly, and I guess I regret it.
That is a trait you get from me. Now, do not think me rude, but I must know this creature, Juan. You spend your time in prison near him.
He promised me not to tell anybody, so I can't really speak even to you. Sorry.
Promise not to tell you anything.
Just that he needs help.
This one.
This, did he seem a good person, creature?
I guess I can say he's good. I mean, during that fight, there was a big thing that happened, and a lot of people started hurting each other, and even I tried to hurt him, but he held me back. And yeah,
What the fuck is one?
I mean, out of character, I remember what the book is called. So I'm pretty sure I know.
and by the way, when you guys were saying before, "Good to see you again," there was no recognition.
Oh, right. Yeah, it's probably a different one.
Was he there before you? What can you not share?
He, he's the one that has to tell you. I don't know. All I'm saying is, I think you can trust him.
Okar would like to make an insight check on her. Not so much like mistrusting her, but like trying to get a sense of like, is there anything additional going on that like,
You
is
have
influencing her?
disadvantage.
Yes, go make an insight check. With
At
advantage
disadvantage
because you
because
know
of
her.
and disadvantage because of exhaustion level 1.
Right, so it's
So we
just straight
cancel out.
18. Okay. You notice, so she's not garbed in her usual regalia. It's like a prison tunic and short sleeve, and you notice the bruises on her arms of where someone held her tight. And you notice that they're the bruises of a grip, not of nails. And you see that he held her back and didn't try to hurt her. And from what she's saying, it feels like, yeah, in that moment of rage, magically induced rage, he withstood it. And from what she has spoken of and being able to make a promise with him, her, this is a man you could trust. To a degree, but he seems to be trustworthy.
Could I get a token for Balkan?
Yes.
So how long is Dawn going to keep Warden locked
For an
up?
hour, technically.
And by the way, when you got on the
Actually, no, you
ship,
5th level, didn't you?
immediately some like prepared gust spells filled the sails, and Soup Can Sam went, "Get away, driver! Initiated!" And he is going to take off with the ship.
Gas, gas, gas.
Like drifting, he is assuming you are pursued, and fog clouds, you are gone.
You will give me fire, give me that which I desire.
Now,
Balgan has a completely miserable look on his face as soon as he realizes Sam's at the helm. He just looks over at the others. I'll fix that. Just let's get this
Chanad, but Chanad gets like a weird message back after like the long time away. Just no, should I? Oh, sorry, I'm in off-guard mode. Should I keep Warden a mouse for a long time, or should I turn her back into a person?
Did she do anything to deserve it?
I don't know. I was kind of out of it for most of the fight.
It can't hurt her to be a mouse for a little bit longer.
This is coming back to haunt me.
How long can you leave her a mouse?
Sadly, only an hour.
If
Okay,
spells
yeah.
casts it's
I'd say
using the mouse's ability.
45.
Yeah, I don't think polymorph upcast extends the duration. So
Yeah,
Someone
I
else
thought it.
casts it, you're using the mouse's ability.
Oh my god, that's right. If it gets cast on you again, it's Mouse's wisdom. That's funny. Yeah.
I have the mouse's wisdom now. It's not even double.
Oh,
Vice
okay.
mouse.
Yeah, no, leave her that way. And
Yeah, I just imagine that Donna's just staring at the mouse and going, "Should I? Nah."
at this point,
If at any
you kind
point,
of just
if at any point she's holding out the mouse, Balgan's going to reach out to try to swipe it from her.
the mouse is being held in a mage hand now, suspended.
Yeah, he's going to reach to try to swipe it and go, if we break the neck, it breaks the spell safely, correct? And as he looks over to Raybar for confirmation instead of actually listening to Dawn.
there is Raybar on the ground, just like, how the fuck am I supposed to know that?
Good enough.
How high is the mage hand?
Not that high. Balgan can reach it. She's just
But-
keeping it away from her as the mouse tried to nip her.
Dawn, you do get one more message from Chinad.
Uh-huh.
You tell the rest of them that I hope I never see them again. In the most caring way possible. I hope I never see a single one of them again.
Yeah, in this
And all
prison
it
there
says
are...
is he hopes he never sees any of you again.
Figures.
I don't even know if Dawn said it the right way, so that's right. And no emotions. Fuck.
Yeah.
But yeah, and even if you message Chinad back, you don't get anything.
I still don't think that I've been turned back yet.
Nope, not yet.
Nope. Balgan's about to actually press down and try to quote unquote kill the mouse to safely release her.
And pop.
Like he, instead of just squishing her, he just carefully holds her in one hand, his thumb at the back of the neck, and then flicks like he's trying to flick the head off to pop the mouse quite back in a literal fashion.
Okay.
Warden
Warden,
appears.
you pop back to life as Juan approaches sheepishly.
First thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to slug Dawn for keeping me a mouse for 45 minutes.
And as soon as she slugs her, Balgan's gonna look over. Do you need some help? And he's talking to Warden, not Dawn.
How much?
Yes.
Hey, how do you
points
miss?
does
Because
Dawn
you
have?
might not be unconscious.
Yeah.
If you...
Balgan moves over to perform the help action by grabbing Dawn.
23 to hit, sure. Why not?
Just wham, you take 2 points of damage.
Strength plus 1.
Yeah, strength plus 1.
Mm-hmm. 2 hit points.
2 points, I'm at 1.
Okay.
Think about it next time, and Warden just kind of shakes her hand.
And with that, Balgan lets go. And he just holds his hands up like, look, I owed it to her after literally swinging her around as an octopus.
On the ground, you just hear Raybar be like, Juan, what's up? It's been a long time.
Hello. This may be a bit too soon, but do you have any plans?
Balgan looks over
I
at
need
the
to sleep
exit.
for like a
and
week.
Balgan looks over at the exit and goes, if the plan is to avoid Sam sinking the ship, then yes.
It is an interesting character. Well, I need to get back home. You have a ship, and I need adventurers.
I need to
Where's
sleep
home?
for like a week.
Well, swear to secrecy, and I can tell you, but I can just say south a good ways.
Not the first time we've gone to an undisclosed island, guys. Why are we even questioning this?
Balgan walks off at that point just to make sure Sam isn't sinking the ship. going, I'll be in contact, and Cursed Island ahoy.
Yeah.
It's also worth mentioning that with all the blood loss from earlier and him not being able to heal, he is staggering, but he's just dogged and determined not to let Sam sink the ship. Like, he is legitimately, like, if you guys look at his face, he's legitimately scared that Sam would sink the ship. He doesn't know Sam as well as you guys.
Yes.
Yeah, no.
So he is legitimately
Quan-
terrified.
To pop
Quan.
out, you do see that Supki and Sam has some like gust cantrip spell prepared thing on the sails, and he has probably about 100 2x4s strapped together, like not nailed, but tied together, and he is currently rowing the ship best he can from the crow's nest.
From the crow's nest? Malga just looks up and goes,
Heave! Heave! And with such long things, it's like 2 feet of.
yeah, he's just looking up and just says, Sam, just let the sails down. We'll just change the tack, read the wind.
The sails are down, the gust is going, he is just adding extra quote unquote speed.
In that case, he's gonna go, Sam, you don't need to do that. You don't need to do that. We're not being pursued.
You don't know that.
We do. We know the new warden.
Oh,
The
you
warden's
have
inside.
What do you say, Scott?
Sorry, I was talking over you.
Oh, cool. You have connections in. That's interesting.
Not entirely. He well, let's just say next time we go in there, I'm pretty sure he'll execute us.
Oh, okay. There goes my
Go
get
through
out
the
of free
wa-
jail card.
There you go.
No, he probably imprisoned us all just for his own mental sake at this point.
Okay. One thing, before
Yes.
we agree to this. We're in bad shape. We just broke in there, and that was way beyond our pay grade. Do you mind if we rest and recover along the way? Maybe not go at full speed. Maybe slow our approach so that we're ready to go by the time that we get there.
Well, it is several days' travel.
We're gonna need at least several days, if not more,
At least
for
7.
these two.
Fortnite would be nice.
Hang on. Ulfgar.
Alright.
I've got something for you. And then Warden will reach into her bag and hand Ulfgar the book she was given.
Ulfgar will kind of reach over, one hand still resting on his granddaughter to kind of keep him standing. And
Gift
just
from the storytellers.
storytellers. Kind of pick it up
Yes,
and
the book.
still looking at Juan, he'll say, Juan, I hear that my granddaughter tells me that she has you to thank.
Yes, partially.
Can we trust you?
Yes. But you are silver adventurers, correct?
Yeah, I think so. Warden reaches down and checks her medallion.
He looks at it carefully. Do you know the secret of my people?
No, no, you don't know.
I know that you guys always have the best prices.
Yes.
And you always have the best stock.
Yes.
Best products in all of Kriella.
Yes.
I assume there's some dirty secret behind it, yes?
And to
I
be
know
honest,
something of your secret, Juan, though not all of it.
I know.
At this point, Balvin's probably trying to get Sam off the crow's nest just for his own safety after seeing the horrors.
He is.
I believe he has a broom, and you're trying to beat
the
him up.
2x4
Pretty much it's,
ladder that he was doing to reach the sea from the crow's nest. He is battering at you with back. This is my land.
Balvin's just taking a broom and it's like going, no, down, boy, down.
We got some Looney Tunes going top deck.
Right.
We got hard hitting shit down bottom deck. Looney
And then
Tunes
we've
time.
got Balgan losing this
Have
last of
any
his
other
sanity,
way.
trying to actually help. He's trying to genuinely do good, and is losing his sanity in doing so.
Well, let's just say that I need to hire you. My father needs to hire you. The
Okay.
leader of it. Juan's, I should say.
Orden, do we just accept it?
Judging by from what was just said, we need to meet the father, yes?
Yeah, probably, actually.
Well, to meet him and to go anywhere near our homeland, you need to swear to secrecy.
I'll swear to secrecy, but I'm not going to accept the job until I know the details.
Yes,
You
you
know what?
can accept the job. Well, not accept the job, but the only reason I'm offering you passage there is because you're self-revenges. But if you each swear to secrecy, then I can take you there to hear the full offer.
Swear.
Warden will raise her hand.
Okay.
I swear to the gods that have abandoned us. That's what Hope
swear-
always says, something like that.
I swear. I don't know. Yeah.
Swear on your wings, that's fine.
I swear on my wings.
Okay. And each of you do swear. I'm assuming Hope will as well.
Yeah, Hope will probably chuckle.
Hope's not
and be
afraid
like,
of another curse. What's the
Yeah.
harm?
Balgan's not a part of the conversation.
Raybar is literally just so tired that he can barely function.
Yeah. If Belgian were here and he asks later, would you swear?
Probably, but at the current moment, the only thing swearing he's
What
doing is
do you
at
swear?
Sam.
Yes.
What do you swear in the future?
Warden, do you swear? Fuck.
I mean, pretty much that's what it's gonna do. Honestly, especially after dealing with Sam, if he's approached immediately after dealing with Sam, do you swear? Fuck.
Fair enough. He looks at all of you, having received oaths from each of you. Finally, I can ignore this stupid accent.
I didn't
Warden.
think it was stupid. I knew it was fake, but I didn't think it was stupid.
Yes.
One,
the
we
way
have
he-
sworn to secrecy.
Yeah.
Would you mind if I cast a zone of truth before you spoke?
Yes.
Oh god, it's so creepy.
You may do the zone.
Right, I'll go ahead and cast it. And I know if he fails or chooses to fail, right?
He chooses
Yep.
to fail, but well, whatever.
I don't think he'd ever lie.
Question for the sake of my inventory: would I have gotten my hat back from Shalon?
Yes.
Okay, I wanted to make sure that I got my.
Is Shalon with us? Shalon and Mallory?
They were on the other boat,
They
but
were on the other boat,
Right.
and they're leaving on their own thing. So.
Okay.
but
We just
probably
stole on.
Warden gave this to me, give it back to her, sort of thing.
Yeah. Dawn. We just stole Dawn.
Sorry.
Well, my true name is Vadriel Tiamathu.
Oh, that's hard to say.
Yes, because my culture is rather different than yours, as I am what was referred to once upon a time as a dragonborn.
A what?
Aren't those bad? Are we
But now-
bad?
Aren't those fairy tales?
Yes, now there are monsters that hide underneath the children's bed.
Oh, God.
Are
Bed.
we the baddies?
Oh, bed would be so good right now.
Sorry, that was out of character. I do want to point out.
And he takes a pendant out from underneath his shirt, steals himself, and takes it off. You see the skin start to change sickly, and then green scales form, a tail appears, the face elongates, and a green dragonborn is in front of you. Now, to get the characters' feelings on this, those creatures are like living embodiments of most childhood fears. So
Fuck. Warden, I can't fight right now.
I'm assuming
If we
Falcon's
can't
actually listening.
fight, then that means it's time to parlay.
Yeah, Parlay, you're the talker.
yes.
Could I can't. I was about to say, could I just hit him with Greater Restoration? But I used that spell slot shit.
Yep.
He
I was gonna
stuck
say,
like this.
I want him to stop
I'm literally stuck
playing.
like this for either for a day or 5 days, whichever one Warden
I'll,
wins.
I'll
This
hit
is
you
the
with
time to
Lesser.
listen.
Sorry.
Yes, and
Sorry.
he raises his claws, which on any normal person would be non-threatening, but the talons that are raised are sharp as a hawk's beak. Please, I am the second youngest son of our chieftain, the brother of what you refer to as the traitor. Our chieftain needs help from adventurers, and you are shown to be strong and honorable if your actions are anything to prove by. So, please, we need help curing the god plague.
You can cure the god plague.
The chieftain knows a recipe. A cure, but he needs an ingredient that only adventurers would be able to get. Dragonborn are unable to.
Point of order is that Orchid is she's taking out her journal and she's writing things down.
Please do not write any of this, just in case it falls into the wrong hands. Our civilization is a secret. And he
Not the
puts
first
the pendant back
civilization.
on, turns back to his Juan.
So, wait, all of the Juans in Criella?
Yes, they are all Dragonborn, and I was betrayed by them, by some of them. I do not know who. That's why I
Let me
can't
guess.
trust.
Penumbra?
She was involved. She thought that I was just a humble merchant. Only the council know this secret, and she is not privy to it.
The headmaster.
He knows, but I'm unaware of where he is at this moment.
The headmaster was never certain of your affiliation.
You guys know where the headmaster is. Raybar doesn't, but you do. Or you guys know of where he was.
Well, I apologize for taking you out of your lives, but time is of the essence.
These are our lives now.
Time is always of the essence. If we rush into something, we're going to get ourselves killed. And then you will have to find new adventures, and that will take more time. Give us some time to recoup, some time to mend our wounds.
You heard him, the journey is one of several days.
And it'll take several more than that to get everything in order.
5, that is all I need.
Yeah, he says a week travel it will take.
Be plenty.
Are you sure? There's no extra smithy you need to do? You're not going to be working like this.
Why would I need to do any extra smithing?
Because that's literally all you do.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I'm gonna, once I sleep for a day or two, I should be able to move again. And I can go back to work, I guess. What do you need? Do you need something specific?
A big iron stick?
Big iron stick. You're asking me, an accomplished and powerful blacksmith, to make you a big iron stick. Is my
Doesn't
nail
need to be
bag back?
iron. I don't know where Hope put the mimic.
No, not the mimic. My nails.
I don't know where Hope put the mimic. She repeats.
God damn it. We'll get to work on it in a couple of days.
Just to be clear, out of character. Just to be clear, I'm trading it for whoever has the belaying pin because I need a fucking wooden club.
I have the belaying pin. It's in my bag of holding.
Well, congratulations, you're getting an iron stick.
I don't need it.
Doesn't matter.
What's
Actually,
the
I don't.
iron
Actually, I don't have a melee weapon anymore. My melee weapon's gone. Yeah, I need a new melee weapon. I'll make this an iron stick. I'll make it my size. So, Scott, I will make a great club during travel, but that's the point.
Yeah, since somebody's sword is missing.
Actually, I need to make a finesse weapon. I can't use another strength weapon. But sorry, continue. I don't mean to.
Well, we are winding down, so you now have a new destination in mind. Do you wish to do a roundabout drop off of Helja, like Mandos or somewhere?
Where?
I would like to go to Mandos.
Okay.
Yeah, we can stop at Mandos quickly.
Yeah, if we're going south, hang on, can you pull up the big map if it's already up?
It's already up.
Yep.
It's
up, and new area of the map has been revealed. Da, 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 da.
I need to fucking figure out which fucking tab it's on. There it is.
Dureki.
So that's the path where you would basically have to take. That would take 10 days. About. You would make a pit stop at Exeldal, which is Amando City, and drop her off.
So,
Spend a day.
Oakar will look at Helga and say, Les, would you mind if we see what this was about first?
I thought the one on the right was the other one.
No, that's Mandos is the one on the right. It's just that one island that extends into the Underdark.
Okay, right. Then Anua is the one on the left.
Yes.
Okay, sorry. It's been a minute since my world geography lesson in school.
Gosh. Yep.
Yeah, Warden will mention that she would like to go to Mandos at some point in the journey.
One was not lying, and if there is a way to cure the god plague, I see that is our duty to do it as quickly as we can.
Yes.
I have something that can help, but I'd prefer all of us to be present.
Okay.
Can you say what that is? Is it worth 5 more days of the god plague being active?
Fuck it. And she'll reach into her pocket and pull out the Electrum piece.
Oh, hey, look, 7,000 gold pieces.
I am going to kick you in the nuts.
Did you show it in front of?
Probably in front of. No, she would have pulled everyone aside.
Okay.
This is at some point during the journey.
Because I mean they are merchants, but yeah.
I mean, do you want to say it was 7,000 gold pieces in one draw?
I mean, he would be doing it. He's doing it with a smile as a joke, like he knew he fucked up. He's not doing it like, hey, I'm actually gonna do it. It's more of a yeah.
But that'll definitely shorten the time because we don't need to worry about weather near as much.
Well, don't we need more than one of those?
Do we? I forget what was said last time.
It was a part of an airship.
Yeah, like it's melted down, put into bands that line the ship's like hull.
Yeah. So
we also have a fuck ton of gold now, though.
You do, and you're going to a very powerful, wealthy city.
Yeah. So
but I have 2 reasons, but the airship is my excuse reason.
Yeah. You're probably 1,000th of a weight for getting a full airship.
1,000th. Oh fuck.
Yeah, no, my airships in my old game were 4.3.
Yeah, 1,000th of the electron pieces you need.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. So we're on layaway.
Well, gotta collect them, find them somehow. There's a reason why they're so expensive. But we will end tonight's session there, and you have 3 days travel to Tamerlane, and that's where we'll get next session. But first day goes smoothly, except for a heck ton of rain.
And if
Do we
Bear
decide
and
if we're going through Mandos or directly to?
I think I wouldn't mind going to Mandos because
Hope was the one that got the lecture about the. I don't think I was present there, so Warden wouldn't know other than the fact that I want to say that Raybar showed Warden and then was just like, oh yeah, and then I sold it for 7,000, and Hope said that was stupid.
yeah, but Hope knows, and the fact that Raybar wants to go too because he wants to see if he can't figure out stuff with the book while he's over there.
Yes, and you opened the book, right?
Well, I'm talking about the bullet book.
Oh, I'm Ulfgar's book though.
Yeah,
Yes.
Ulfgar will open his book.
You open
Though
up
he will.
the gift,
Mhm.
and inside is Tales from the Beard, and it is a compilation of thousands of stories to tell to young children, grandchildren, that will not only entertain them but also teach them valuable lessons and things like that.
Mhm.
Each one lasting enough time to have a child fall asleep to it.
I've got two things I want to do. One of which I can do over DMs if you're rushing to bed. But first off, I'm going to see if Vildral. I'll just kind of walk up to him while he's doing his own thing, and just kind of ask him in Draconic if he would prefer me to speak to him in Draconic.
Preferably not, just in case someone's listening. Draconic is only allowed in our native country.
Well, I learned it from the lizard folk, so they could just be thinking that we agreed to talk on it. But
I'll sit down and speak up. Wait, you can speak Draconic too?
I grew up with the lizard folk in Edmonds Cove.
I think this is the first time that I've been around that I don't actually understand what you people are saying, and I don't
It's
like it.
a pretty slanged version of Dragon, since it's been hundreds of years since the lizard folk have. Yeah. But, yeah.
Yeah, I whenever I picked it, I asked if there was like a special like version of it to take for lizard folk, and you said no, it's the same language. It's just
Yeah, it's
different
just a little,
dialects.
Right, yeah.
Very, very different.
it's like trying to speak Latin. I think
It's like speaking different dialects. It's a different
Yeah.
dialect. It's like
Or-
trying to speak Scottish.
Yeah, certain parts of England where the accent is so crazy.
Oh, like Cockney.
Yeah, sort of. It's not
No,
that bad, but it's getting
like
there.
pure Scottish, like Scottish Highlands, like where they're unintelligible.
It's getting
No,
there.
that's
Maybe a
still Cockney.
couple dozen more years, but yeah.
It's still Cockney. All of my orcs in my game are Cockney.
So
I don't know why they are.
And then, like I said, I don't know if you're rushing to bed, but Warden would like to talk to Raybar on that before the first day is out.
go ahead.
So, kind of helping Raybar into his room.
Door to the torture room creaks open and closes. I still need to get rid of that.
Oh, God damn it! Look,
What?
we almost died today,
Yeah, how is that different than any other day?
but God damn it! I loved you all the way, and I'll go right down to hell just to set you free.
In the middle of the poem, he just literally gets up and hugs her. You know,
I'm gonna ask, what's the radius on the tankard to this?
Oh, it's closed.
Warden would have it.
Yeah, mine would be closed. It's in my room, but it's closed.
Warden would know what she's saying and made sure that hers wasn't nearby.
Yeah.
Making sure before Bowden goes, no, that's my job.
Hey, shut up. You don't need to do that.
Don't do something like that again.
Only if you're by my side.
I'm holding you to that.
To hell and back, right? He gives her a hug. Also, Hope cannot know at all.
Fuck it. I don't even care anymore.
I do. Because that just means I get more mimics in my room, and I don't want more mimics in my room.
If he puts a mimic in your room, I'm going to put it in a sock drawer.
Yeah, you gotta let me know about that one. But I need to sleep.
Yeah, here you go. And she'll just kind of like fucking suplex him onto the bed.
Oh God.
Sleep
Why?
tight.
Yeah. The bar is open to you whenever you want it. I'm gonna be catatonic for a couple of days.
I'm going to make sure that you eat.
Yeah.
And she'll close the door and walk off.
In her head, she just hears, "You know I love you, right?"
Shut up, baby. I know it.
Fuck off. You see the fleeing tail end of Soup Can Sam as he disappears.
Derek. And scene.
Yes.
I do have to ask, do we have coffee on the ship?
Oh yeah.
Yes. Oh yes.
Yeah, Balgan's taking,
It's in Raybar's bar.
how many days is it?
It's 10. I think it's the full journey.
And we'll retain 3 days to Taberlin first.
Okay, 3 levels of exhaustion. He's not sleeping after that.
Yeah.
Like,
By
you
the
guys
way,
will
I
see him working himself to death on the ship trying to make up for everything. He's living off of coffee and just pure fucking spite at himself at this point.
also Raybar's bar is literally just named Ray's Bar because I'm an idiot and I love it.
Hang on. Let me check something real quick. Do I?
WRY' bar.
I would have, if I can take the sleep spell, I would have taken the sleep spell. So if Raybar wasn't sleeping at a certain point,
I would be.
Warden would hit him with the sleep spell, assuming that I can
Can you
take
get
it.
over 84?
Yeah, you got a lot of hit points to
It
go
would
through.
at least make you tired.
Oh no, I'm already tired. Raybar is 100% out, man. He's not staying awake. He's out.
It's Balgan that's working himself to death here.
Yeah, and that's what I was getting to. And she would also hit, like from a place where you can't really see her, but she can see him. The same. Also,
Yeah.
doesn't
Good
look-
luck with getting through Balgan's hit points.
The problem is
I'm trying to make him tired.
I was gonna say the problem, but also benefit, is because he's not resting. He's still 30 hit points, so you actually could get him.
You could actually, yeah.
Like the first time you have a chance, you could get him because he's only got 30.
I don't have sleep, but for the sake of it, let me say that I had Soup Can Sam teach me how to do sleep.
I mean, you could also just apply hammer at that point.
True.
Yeah.
Apply
You're
bonk.
You're a wisdom caster. It's fine. Tomorrow you'll have it. If he's not sleeping, he'll
No,
sleep.
it literally is not on my list.
Really? Druids don't have sleep?
Yeah, it doesn't look like it.
Huh. Interesting. I could get sleep if I wanted it, but I'm not a wisdom caster. Anyways, sorry. Sidetracked.
Apply bonk.
The minute you hit him hard enough to actually make his eyes roll back, you've seen him take much tougher hits. You've seen him literally tank the Rakshasa's claws and the warden strikes and not even flinch. That mallet, though, at the right time, his eyes roll back.
It's
and
not a
he just
mallet.
collapses.
It's bonk arrows, the bludgeoning arrows.
Yeah.
Either way, the minute they make impact, his eyes roll back and he just crumples into a heap.
There
And
is
you'll notice
no
that he's not taking care of himself, period.
there is no evidence left behind. The arrow is retrieved.
Now, here's a question: where would he be at that point? Because if he's
Did
in
you
the
have
crow's
anything
nest, he
else?
might die. If he's in the crow's nest, he might die from the fall damage.
Warden wouldn't shoot him from a dangerous position. She'd wait until he was on solid ground.
Scott, did you have anything else for the session?
No, this is the running down end of tonight's session. Tomorrow we'll pick up with no combat, shopping trip, just relaxation.
Tomorrow.
Sorry. Tomorrow in game.
Let's fucking go!
Next week, and
Yep.
no, there totally won't be a random encounter that'll happen on the ship. Totally not.
So, are you guys all coming to Texas, or am I going out to someone else's house for the shopping trip? Let's go.
I mean,
It's
Raleigh
Christmas
does.
shopping.
I was gonna say Raleigh does have some nice stores if you're willing to come down to North Carolina, but
I'm driving out tonight. Let's go.
Oh, I've got to get to a new place.
I've got a new truck. Let's joyride.
Yes.
I'm not. My car literally has its exhaust sitting on the ground right now. I
Yeah.
can't go anywhere.
I mean that sounds like half the cars in town that drive around anyways. So
No, like it's literally dragging. I could attach it with a coat hanger. I've been thinking about it
that
because it
sounds
is
like
still
half the
driving.
cars driving around in town anyways.
Also,
I live in Redneckville, man. I have very low standards for what works here.
I'm not. Oh, dude, I have a 2000 Honda Accord. Man, that thing will run till the end of the universe.
I was
It's
gonna say
fine.
that thing is still.
It's still in its prime, dude. It's at 100 and
I was gonna say it's still like
176 thou.
it's still like 20 years more modern at minimum than most of the cars on the road in town.
Fair.
So
It's at 132 thou. Or no, sorry, 100. I don't remember how much it is. It's over 100 thou, and it's 21 years old, 22 years old, and the thing still runs like a fucking dream, other than the exhaust,
Hang on. Let me.
which just rusted through. That's all that happened.
Oh no, that costs money. Never mind. I was about to do something for shits and grins, but no, that needs to be saved.
Yeah. I am going to say goodnight. I have got to move tomorrow, move more stuff. So yeah,
take care.
fun times.
See ya.
Scott.
Good night.
I also need to hop off, so I'll talk to you guys later as well.
See you, Sarah.
Later.